Oh, we are live. Wasted with Wize is back. I am sorry without our normal introduction. We will be doing the introduction after the state of play, but we want to go ahead and give you the full
it's rolling,
experience.
motherfucker. You 12 seconds late. Shush.
What?
Yeah, you late. Your stream is late. A few seconds. I'm watching them walk in with umbrellas and ambiance with trees. You'll see. I'm on YouTube.
Oh, I'm on. Yeah.
Yeah, I got YouTube running too. I'm screen capping the whole thing. It's like a sequel to Ghostwire Tokyo. Wouldn't that be effed up?
This shit is 40 minutes long. They wasting it with an intro.
They finally figured out what Everwild was and gave it to PlayStation.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
Emotion running through our veins, heartbeat. Love is
I can't listen to this without any mushrooms, man. I need some good mushrooms.
Running through our veins, heartbeat.
I'm not talking about the canned variety. That would be funny if this is the new Dance Dance Revolution.
It's like dancing with Tetris.
It's Lumines.
Emotion running through our veins, heartbeat. Love is making waves.
What the fuck was that? Lumines is a really good game, actually.
Hello from Enhance. I'm Tetsuya Mizuguchi.
ディレクターの石原隆です。ルミネスアライズのトレーラー楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。この秋、プレイステーション5 PSVR2 対応で発売予定です。ルミネスアライズはバラエティ豊かな曲と美しいビジュアルが没入感を高め、いつまでも遊びたくなるゲーム体験となっています。その世界はとても心地よく、プレイヤーを共感覚の世界へと導きます。
まあよくある普通のパズルゲームってことだよね。
They could have said the rest of that shit in English.
テトリスエフェクトを一度遊んだことがある人はわかると思いますが、ルミネスアライズはただのパズルゲームではありません。
夏にシングルとマルチプレイの体験版を配信予定です。ぜひ皆さん手に取って遊んでみてください。
Number one market's America and they can't speak English.
Enjoy the rest of the state
Don't
of play.
speak English. English. INGRISH. English. It's a free wee wee. What comes after dreaming?
The future.
Says.
It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality.
PlayStation 6.
With our third generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI,
we're going to give you
the line between dreams
a new live service game and then cancel.
Create life for our future. Delphi Corporation.
Is that Forbidden West Horizon?
Let's see about getting passed through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
There you are. All better.
Oh, is that Pragmatica? That game they were talking about? They had announced like a couple of years ago. Pragmatica, I think it was a Capcom game. Yep, Pragmatica.
I am DI03367. They are Pragmatic.
Whoa, hang on a second.
Don't you have a name or something?
I'm good.
Get behind me!
I think I can help.
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through.
There's your sorrows.
Bypassing first and
Hey,
second firewalls.
what's up, fellas?
Hacking control protocols.
Oh, they
Initiating
don't
hack.
do me like this.
There's your. They changed the name and gave it Capcom to develop.
Exactly, and they changed the dude to a white little girl.
D.I.
I said I am D.
Okay. Look, how about we call you Diana?
Diana.
So, how many games do you think we'll see in this state of play that show a PC launch date the same as console? Day and date.
Ooh, good question. I
You know
would
it's
say,
coming.
do you want a percentage or do you want like a raw number?
I say at least two. At least two are day and date on PC.
I think more than that. I think the majority of them are going to be day and date on PC.
But do you
Especially
think
if they're
they'll
multiplayer and all.
advertise that?
Hey, today is Saturday.
Think they'll show that in the show?
Awesome. I love her.
Speaking of multiplayer, apparently the current president is actually a humane. What does that mean? It's okay. I'll get it.
Fun time.
It's nice to know they figured out what everyone was.
Stay with me. You're gonna die. Romeo,
Oh, the-
listen up. You're gonna
the
die in
druid
about
hippies?
15
Yeah.
seconds. Seriously?
They
Seriously.
changed-
Don't
they-
worry.
they
I
haven't
made this
changed
just
the
in case.
direction of the
Take
game
gear
halfway
life
through
support
development,
system.
so this
Don't
is now
move,
the new
okay?
Overwatch.
You're already half dead. From now on, you're half dead man. No, wait, that's pretty lame. Dead man. From now on, you're dead man.
I'm a dead man.
He's got no more heroes vibe. This game. And Dead Rising.
People watching those.
Romeo is a dead man. Coming 2026. Maybe.
Huh? That was Grandpa's voice. Are you like a spirit? I'm on your back. What?
I hate to see this motherfucker's karate move. The dude that created the
Oh, there you
game.
go. Good after 51. No wonder.
Oh, it is.
皆さんこんにちは。
Oh,
グ
shit.
ラスホッパーのやっちゃうの須田剛一です。いえいえ、
You nailed the Metro. You said no more heroes.
皆さんトレーラーどうでした
Wow.
グラスホッパーの久々の新作、
Stuff.
ロミオ・イザ・デッドマンです。いよいよ発表できました。このゲームはですね、主人公のロミオが、ロミオ・スターゲーザーという名前なんですが、かっこいいでしょ。時空犯罪 FBI 捜査官として、凶悪なですね、指名手配犯をさまざまな時空に飛んで、倒していく、そんな、ブラッディなアクションゲームとなっています。そして今回はですね、剣だけじゃありません、銃も使えます。ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、チーム一丸となって頑張って作ってます。
Way back in time.
そしてなんで、タイトルがですね、ロミオなのにデッドマンなのか、それは皆さんぜひ続行お待ちください。プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけど、おめでとうございます。それでは引き続き、ステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
Why is it they show Zaros when Wize is gone?
サクコ、どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。今は誰かと喋りたくて。私も後から行くね。うん。じゃあね。 裏切り者。
誰もいないの？足の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんて、こんなの絶対に変。誰もいないし、気味の悪い怪物がうろつき回ってるし。いや！キラコ！
What did they show? What is this?
Silent Hill.
Hey, by the way, Lemon, thank you for letting me call you and letting me know that. I would have been the original time to where it was. Why did I think this show this was on at 5 or at 6 Eastern? I don't know.
みなこ。どこにいるの？ひなこはいいよね。何でも持ってる。そんなあんたがいなくなってくれるんだからせいせいする。
Is this Blue Bean as well?
一人は嫌だよ。寂しいよ。
No, I don't think this is Blue Bean.
ずっと一緒だよって約束したよね。暗いのは嫌。一人ぼっちは嫌。錯誤。
Lemon, that looks like the person you picked up last night.
裏切り者。
God damn, like that? Like, God damn it.
Lemon's like, at least I know the bitch can swallow.
Neo Bars Entertainment is the name of the studio.
Did I miss much?
Silent Hill.
No.
Silent Hill F. F is for fuck. Lemon is like, this motherfucker.
The castle has been sighted again. The church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped. We will track the ethereal castle, break its gates, and exterminate the creatures that dwell within. The demon organs will fall by our hand. This mission will test the limits of your courage. You will face horrors beyond your darkest imaginings. Beasts that defy reason. Creatures born of pure darkness.
Multiplayer co-op 2D or something.
Thousand Blossom! Die on Jaw! On the squad!
Oh, is this a co-op Metroidvania? That is so cool.
I think that's what it looks like.
Metroid,
yeah.
me and you are about the.
Hell yeah. I don't think it's Castlevania though.
With me!
I don't think it's Castlevania. It's co-op.
But I'm digging it.
I don't know, like, the only thing that I found bizarre is the art style.
If this is a co-op
Right.
Metroidvania, we got to.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh!
Nice. Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck yes!
Hell yeah.
Nice! I got
Nice.
yes!
Nice.
Did you play the first one?
So you've come.
I did. finished that. Yeah, great game.
Right into
Not saying Ritual of the Night's a great game. Yeah.
Koji Igarashi, the guy who did Symphony of the Night, back in the motherfucking seat, man. Back in
The
the
visuals of
motherfucking
Shinjuku
seat.
that I'm seeing are a hellscape I can't quite put into
You gotta
words.
show everyone how it's done, man.
You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. But the situation here is critical. I'm counting on you, Agent. Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron life form. Is that what you call us Digimon? I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly are you working for? I remember you guys.
How big is Digimon?
What
Is it a
is
thing?
that? You
Like,
really don't
I mean,
know
I've seen
anything about the
games
digital
for it,
world?
and I'm-
We've been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans have launched an attack on this scale.
We now believe most of the anomalies we've been dealing with stem from Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
The world on this end is
They
running
are
out of
popular,
time.
that's for sure.
If the gate is opened with the digital world in such a state, the human world will most certainly be affected.
Do the Titans not care about the end of the digital world?
Stop it! That egg is very important!
The World Tree has been attacked. It is just as the Great One, Plutomon, said.
It can't protect anyone. We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon. Attack!
Please, everyone, lend me your strength
Everything's riding on
to
you.
move forward into the
We
future.
must fulfill our mission. Agent.
I mean, for the fans, seems to be good, but like I think it's way niche.
It looks cool,
good.
but it's just not for me. Right.
Yeah, like I think it is for a way
Oh, shit,
specific
Final Fantasy?
group. Like
Right.
it is almost a niche like game.
I agree with that, Fabio. Yep, you're right.
Way, children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Oh
the
shit!
Tactics remake?
Tactics!
Yeah, it is a Tactics remake.
If you feel wrong, blame yourself or the father.
Why do you fight? Why walk this path of subterfuge
Tell
and
me it's the
conflict?
Final Fantasy Tactics remake.
Must rule the weak. It is our duty.
Heavens fall upon your crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough.
See, this is the
ends
type
now.
of game that I would prefer to play on my Portal or on the
God
Switch
damn
too.
it.
Do you remember when your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass?
Oh, damn. Nice.
Oh wow.
Awesome.
I'm not
Oh,
into
shit, that's
those
coming out
like the
like-
tactics games like that, but I always this is a classic game.
How much does it cost?
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
I would
And I'm
guess
Sid
50.
Schumann, here to deliver news and release dates for games coming to PS5 later this year.
Did that person know that?
We
he got
hope you
cut off?
enjoyed that first look at Final Fantasy Tactics, the Evil East
I think
Chronicles.
it does. Maybe that's
The
a
game will
good-
include
did
two
it-
versions of the
like
original
we saw
PlayStation
full head
Classic.
of the
The
short
enhanced
woman,
version,
but we
which
just saw
features
mouth
improved
of
graphics, fully voiced dialogue,
That Bud
refined
Light is
gameplay,
no
and
joke
much
at his
more,
house. That's
as
for
well
sure.
as the classic version, which brings a faithful recreation of the 1997 original to modern consoles. Final
That's
Fantasy
awesome, man.
Tactics, the
This is
Evil
a
East
cult classic.
Chronicles, launches on PS5 and PS4 September 30th, and will be available for pre-order later today.
This next game is something really special. When I first played it, I laughed so hard I almost barfed. Let's check it out.
But is there maybe just toilet?
Toilet?
Yeah, I just need to pee.
How bad?
Oh my lord,
One more.
this one again.
This guy
He's
behind this
fucking
bush.
trash.
I just went away.
Why are they giving
Oh,
highlights
yeah,
to
I
that?
don't want to
God
watch it.
damn it.
Like,
What?
I don't
Apparently,
know.
you know about this game, and I don't.
In
It's
baby
like a
steps,
walking
all you
simulator
have to
game.
do is
Yep.
carefully place one foot in front of the other,
Oh, you
which is
fucking
easier said
serious?
than
They
done.
showing this shit
Main
again?
character
I
Nate
know.
requires
I
some
know about it.
pretty deliberate
This is like-
movement to make even the simplest progress.
This is like the Dollar
It's a
General,
captivating
Dollar General
open world
version of
experience
Death
filled
Stranding.
with oddball characters.
I mean, they needed to do an entire state of play just to talk about this shit, apparently.
Oh, good.
Definitely check this one
Yeah, I
out.
wonder how Baby Steps gonna
5
play on the Pro.
Great.
Ain't nobody playing that fucking trash.
You're gonna have ray trace reflective schools. This game I'm looking for.
Hirogami is a unique
Well,
action-adventure title from Bandai Namco Studios, Singapore. In this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform into paper shapes with distinct abilities.
This looks cool, man.
Including a paper airplane, a
It's like
nimble
Paper
frog,
Mario if it was good.
a hardy armadillo, and a powerful ape. Master the art of folding when Hirogami arrives on PS5 later this summer. Sid, why don't you tee this next one up?
Thanks, Sean. The Hot Shot series has been with PlayStation from the very beginning, and its latest installment, Everybody's
just me,
Golf
or
Hot
are you
Shots,
only able to see
boasts
the
its
man's
largest
face?
character
I mean, the
roster
man's
ever.
No, you're right.
Not
You
his
can't
face.
see it.
No, I just checked
Forces from
like,
10 different
it is
regions
not
around the
like
world,
your video, man.
each with weather effects and new nighttime variants.
Everyone else is normal.
Pre-orders begin later today. And those who do will get Bandai Namco's iconic Pac-Man as an early unlockable character.
Nice.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots drives onto PS5 September 5th.
I've always liked the Everybody's Golf series. It was always a good series.
This Ninja Gaiden Raid
Hell
is a
yeah, let's
challenging
go.
new entry in the long-running
Yeah, just
action
take one.
franchise.
Guys, I just want to put it out there. This
From the
game is
makers of
coming
the
out
Blasphemous
on my
series,
birthday.
Ragebound
I
stars
told
dual
Cognito that as well.
protagonists from rival
Oh, is
clans,
it?
Just saying.
forced to combine their souls
When's
and
your
skills
birthday?
against a demon
August the
uprising.
29th.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah, this
And
is day one for
longtime
me.
fans will really
I love
love
Ninja
the
Gaiden.
pulse-pounding
2D ones.
soundtrack featuring
The 2D
guest
ones,
composers
2D
from the
ones, yeah.
original series.
2D ones have a special place in my heart. I love this game.
And it looks like that old school Ninja Gaiden hard. You know, like when those
Right.
fucking birds would hit you and you'd like, you know.
Yeah, the fucking birds that if you take 2 steps back and forward, they fucking come back again.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound arrives July 31st on PS5 and PS4.
Oh shit! It got
pushed
coming
up.
earlier. Yeah,
cool.
From the game bakers,
Trying to compete
Cairn
with
is a
Shinobi.
survival climbing experience
Good
where
point,
you
Fabio.
must carefully plan your ascent up a deadly mountain.
What is this thing about climbing mountains? There was like another game
Manage
that came
balance
out
and
last
stamina
year,
to
like an
discover
indie game that was like
secrets.
climbing mountains.
Yeah,
I think it was like
I know what
Tucson.
I forgot the name of it.
Hey, wait
Yeah.
for me.
Encounter
I
other
know what we're gonna
climbers
be- we're gonna be talking about.
Marco. Nice to meet you.
They
and
made this
survive the
kind of
harsh
games that are
conditions of the
climbing
climb.
fucking mountains. What are we, Germans or what? You know? Germans gotta climb fucking mountains.
You can give it a try yourself with a demo that
I'm
arrives
Asian.
on
The
your
last
day.
mountain we saw in India, we worshipped it. Oh yeah.
There you go.
That's all from us, but there's still a lot of State of Play to come.
This
Oh,
next
Sorrow.
review comes from the game preservationist at Digital Eclipse. Nothing can prepare you for their next collection, arriving later this year.
We knew pretty early on that the game was fun to play. People were excited about it.
The most rewarding part of it is just seeing people react to it.
Mortal Kombat.
We knew that we were onto something.
Yep.
God damn. Okay, this is a
such
day one
shock
for
to see
me.
this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
Are they remaking the first one?
Oh, that's nice.
They're remaking the first 6.
Oh shit.
It became something that added to
Please
the mystique
tell me
of
that
Mortal
is going to
Kombat.
be good netcode.
We're
for
showing
online.
you a
God
part of
damn
a
it.
world that is much larger.
You can get the smoke in Mortal Kombat too. Tell you right now.
What about online, motherfucker? Ah, there we go.
There's no
There
template
we
to
go.
make the games.
Roll-
It's a bit of a
roll
wild
back
west.
that
It's not a remake. They just relist. They just
Every
putting them all
part of
together.
that game
Yeah,
Right.
that's
is
all.
an
It's not even a
expression
remake. It's more of a
who we
port
were
than
and what we
anything
wanted
else.
to do.
Yep.
Somewhere Maximilian Dude is happy.
Victory.
I'm getting this. I don't give a damn.
You see, this is the interesting thing, right? Like PlayStation only announces games that are on their console, and like Xbox wants to go out of their way to announce games that are on other people's consoles.
Right.
Is this a fighting stick? Yep,
That's
it's a fighting
it
stick.
ain't true, Wize.
Huh?
That statement ain't true.
Oh, here we go.
You don't see no exclusives up there. These are all third party.
No, but
games.
they
Every
may
game
not.
they show was third party.
Yeah, that's fine, but they're not showing it like as Microsoft announced going forward, they're going to show all platforms on which the games are available. They're only showing their platform.
Sony only shows their platform. They've been doing that shit, and then Microsoft will post this shit on YouTube. But the game coming to their channel. That's how petty. That's how petty fucking Sony is, though.
Yeah. I mean, like for example, this game. We know this game is coming on everything, you know. So
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, but like I think it is the 90s console war mentality. Like Sony has never let that go. Honestly, they have been like consistent
it's
with
not
that
the 90s
since the
console war
beginning.
mentality. It's you got to understand, Japanese corporations are just run differently. They're very, very old fashioned. They're very
old fashioned, exactly.
Yes.
They are. That's why Nintendo's so fucking archaic.
I mean,
Actually,
shit,
with
you know,
Pokemon, I
you're
think.
putting Game Chat behind a subscription service. What the fuck else do you want to say?
No, that's not necessarily true because they all got game chat behind their service.
Yeah,
Game chat on
you're
Xbox.
right. You're right, Lemon.
You can't chat on Xbox or PlayStation without
paying the fucking $10.
Right. It's just that it's a big deal for Nintendo because that's the only thing they fucking putting behind that motherfucker.
Exactly, but they'll do it. You're right.
Hey, let me ask a question. Okay, so this Delta has the chimps from Ape Escape in it, because that's the PlayStation version. What does the Xbox version have in it?
They didn't announce it, but they said it's going to be a surprise and it's going to be special or something like that.
Spirit stones. Shining stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams. Since time immemorial,
Dynasty Warriors number
this
16.
power has been the impetus for human wars.
It looks like.
If I were to guess, I don't know.
It's definitely not Dynasty Warriors. This looks like.
No, you're right. Neo. Neo 3. Hell yeah, more Neo. Great game.
Yeah, it does look like Neo.
Called that, Lemon.
Would they do it exclusive again, or would they try to?
Oh shit! Man, that shit was tight, man.
Yeah.
What makes a show?
Hold on, this is. Team Ninja didn't make Neo, did they?
I thought Team Ninja did make Neo. Did Team Ninja make Neo?
They did. It was Team Ninja did make Neo. This is probably like a collaboration, I guess. I don't know. Yeah,
Whatever this thing is, it looks much better than Neo or Neo 2.
Yeah, Koei's just a publisher.
Neo 3.
Yeah.
Honestly, some of the
Neo 3.
movement. Honestly, some of the movements, I'm like, okay, this is Ninja Gaiden Black. God damn it.
Depths of hell.
Let's go.
Awesome. That's nice. That's
Neo.
really
Fuck yeah.
That actually looks much better than the first two. It's awful.
Now I got two games on the list: Bloodstained, Blood. What's it called?
Yeah.
And Neo 3.
Yeah, Neo 3. Neo 3.
I mean, the Pragmatica looked pretty damn good too. Now.
God damn it, Dragon, you didn't like Final
チ
Fantasy?
ーム忍者の安田です、戦国死にゲーシリーズの最新作ニオ3をついに発表させていただきました。今作のアクションはシリーズの侍スタイルに加え新たに忍者スタイルを追加、より多彩な戦闘を楽しめます。ステージもオープンフィールドとなり、探索や攻略の自由度や没入感が大
The
幅にアッ
graphic
プしています
fidelity on this thing. This does
本日
not
より
how that other games
PlayStation 5
work.
で体験版も配信いたしますので、
Oh
ぜひ
shit!
プレイして
They
Fuck
shot
yeah,
it up.
oh hell yeah. What's my damn
2026年の発売に向け、続報にもぜひご期待く
Ah,
ださい。
2026, okay.
Thank God.
Oh fuck yeah, man. This is huge. Yeah.
And we're both like 2026. Like shit. Yes, thank you.
No one knows how old the city really is. For me, it's all I've ever known. My whole world.
It's Bloodborne. No, just kidding. Nah.
It's Fable.
It's Fable. It must be.
I was raised in this city's shadow.
Fuck all y'all. This is We Happy Few 2, the remix.
It's a VR game.
Survive.
I'm 100% sure this is Halo Combat Evolved remake. God damn it!
That's one hell of a remake.
That's Steve?
This
Probably Steve
Please tell
VR.
me it's Steve.
legendary treasures.
Tell me it's Steve. If
think
it's
it is.
Steve, I will literally erupt.
Waiting to be found.
Tell me it's
Waiting
Steve.
to
It
be
looks like
taken.
Yeah, it is. Why are they making a VR version? Just make a new game. God damn it.
I definitely support PSVR
Come with
and
more trouble
Oculus
than
3. So
others.
I don't give a damn about VR, but like
That's because
I like
somebody you lost a bet and had to buy the VR too. That's why.
Yeah, Steve VR, Legacy of Shadow.
God damn it. Just make a new game for
That's
all consoles, you asshole. What are you doing for VR, you assholes?
Ain't nobody plays that shit besides Lemon anyway.
I know,
I mean, like-
that's a fact.
I mean,
But I ain't
like,
gonna lie,
it's
the
like-
game they showing right now, I love this color palette. This shit,
Oh
that
my
shit-
lord, it's
thank you.
Sunset Overdrive 2 first person.
Can you imagine? Fucking Sunset Overdrive was fucking PS5.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive remake.
Shit. Yeah.
Perfect dark.
Perfect on every single game.
Someone beat us to it.
Ah, that's the marathon remake. They completely changed everything.
My dear planet.
They stole
So what you
from
saying? They went,
another
they
artist.
went in a new direction with
They decided to steal from another guy who nobody knows, who didn't complain yet.
And it's up to you now to use that power.
Why did you buy that fucking camera? Why?
Because
I see enough of you every fucking Friday, motherfucker. Now we playing the fucking Switch 2 together. I gotta watch you fuck the game up and see your face. Fucked up. Fucked up, bro.
That's why I don't have no fucking camera.
It makes you, and don't worry, if you blue shell my ass, I'm going to show you something on that camera you can't forget.
Yeah, we got to play Mario Kart World, guys, for sure.
Eyes of tomorrow.
Blue shell, you blue shell me once. I make sure your ass won't do it again.
I might buy a game if you just put your face.
Ah,
in
there we
it.
go. Astrobot 3. There we go.
What the last few months it has been in the world of Astro. Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback, even receiving a few orders.
Oh my
We are
God, look at
truly
it. Look at
grateful.
this.
In October, we added
Machito!
5 speedrun levels.
What's going on, ladies? How's it going?
Ladies,
And then earlier this year, the Vicious Void Galaxy.
Yo,
made
Astrobot is an
You
awesome
can't
game.
call us
adding yet
ladies
more
when you
new
have the biggest
challenging
tits here.
levels, all of which come at no additional cost. And today, I am pleased
No, the only
to
reason-
announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels in Astrobot, bringing the total to
Whoa, 5.
planets.
Ah, okay.
90 planets.
Including Atsu from Ghost of Yotei,
And here I thought it was going
alongside
to be a
other
new
fans'
game.
favorites.
Okay,
These
that's
ones
cool.
are a surprise.
That's cool.
And
That's cool,
finally,
that's cool, for sure.
Astrobot DualSense
You
wireless
can call Bushido a lady because he's the only one on the panel that likes dick.
Tony, yo!
They're releasing another
From
fucking
all of us,
Astrobot.
Team Asobi, thank you all
They
for
are.
the amazing
Lemonade, what's going on?
You late,
Enjoy
bitch.
the rest of the show.
It's all, listen, you gotta be late when your name Big Bobby.
I swear.
Gotta make a dramatic entrance.
You over here giving yourself nicknames. It's fucking
Yeah, these
ridiculous.
folks just want me to go to jail.
Santana!
See you,
Santana's in here.
That's alright on PlayStation, goddammit.
What's going on, Fabio?
What's up, my man?
Ain't that, man. Hey, where's
This is going
Bobby at?
What the?
I don't know where Cerebro is. He's going to be here till 8, and then I don't know what happened.
Well, Cerebral Paul helped me with a drive-by earlier this week, so he's probably a little tired.
He's giving you a drive-by.
He was the wheel man, so
Yeah, Cerebral Paul's the only one they saw because Bushy was hiding in the floorboards.
Can you imagine? I just want to know, when Cerebral rolled up, did he roll up in a van or did he just roll up in his wheelchair?
Yeah, he rolled up this hybrid wheelchair thingy.
Were y'all doing that double dash shit? You were on the back of his wheelchair.
Oh, dude, this is the re-release of Skull and Bones.
This is Skull and Bones.
This is Skull and
That
Bones.
would be fun.
The re-release of Skull and Bones.
That would be
The
fun.
re-release.
Yeah, they went in a different direction.
I see that.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I thought it was just a joke.
Oh, it looks like Treasure Island to me.
That movie was actually quite
It's
nice.
Monkey Island.
They had to do something to pivot. It still looks like trash, but I mean, it's
They did more than pivot. They do-si-doed and.
She said
This game should be called Sea of These Nuts.
Or DOA. Sea of DOA.
Sea of Remnants.
Okay.
Sea Remnants.
Fair enough. If you didn't like Yakuza like a pirate, there we go. There's another one.
Bobby!
They're doing another journey. Oh my god!
That's
Why are
Journey.
they doing another
That's Journey,
fucking journey? That was
100%.
Bobby.
Yes.
Journey 2.
Hold on, buddy.
What's up, buddy? You didn't like my comment about the drive-by?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Is that the
It was a compliment, thinking that, I would actually think you would fit in the floorboard.
All right. I thought the game was called Giant Squid.
Giant Squid.
This is a game that everybody, when you look at it, what you would have thought Everwild would have been.
Yeah, this is.
everyone? 100%.
Did any of y'all play the first Journey?
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
It was a
Fantastic
real,
game.
It
It does remind you of it.
That was why I liked it. It was like a chill game. It wasn't like
Yeah.
a style. You just.
Music
Good
is
game.
fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
Like
I'm
yeah,
not down, I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, if this is Journey 2, then it's like,
Yo, this fucking
Journey
show was
is
putting me to
That's
sleep.
not what his sword's for.
And-
How about that Switch 2 tomorrow?
Yeah.
all I can tell you right now is I just came from GameStop because they started doing pre-purchases already, in the sense that like you can go ahead and buy it. Sword of the Seas, by the way, is the name of the game, not Journey 2. But
Well, boys, I
there
hope
was
you
like a
like
line outside of people.
And it's
waiting.
going to their service. You saw that premium and
Sword of the Sea.
Oh, really?
Visually striking
Yeah,
adventure
day
from the
one.
team behind Abzu
Oh,
and
that's a new.
Catalyst.
That's a first for them.
We're excited
No, it's
to
not.
announce that Sword of the Sea will launch this
Stray was
summer
in that
on
motherfucker
PlayStation
too.
Plus game
Sword
catalog.
of the Sea.
Oh yeah, you're right. Stray.
Lord Bentley, what's going on, man?
Remedy brings
What's up, Bushido?
otherworldly action
Hey,
to
no,
game
bro.
catalog with FBC.
PlayStation Network is taken away from the devs.
Yes,
The poor devs that get paid a salary.
Oh,
How
right.
are they gonna? How is PlayStation going to make money if they put their games on their?
Firebreak launches day one.
Right.
Catalog on
I
June
bet you ain't
17th.
I bet you nobody say that shit on fucking.
Yeah, how
Twitter
about
today.
that?
Wait a minute. Twisted Metal 3 and 4 come in July.
Several new titles this summer.
Oh,
The
PlayStation
PS2
Plus.
version of legendary immersive sim Deus Ex
I
arrives
don't understand why they be taking games out that's theirs.
Yo, me either.
in July. Twisted Metal
That's
3
what I've always
and
wondered.
Twisted
Like,
Metal
why
4
would
join
you
the
even do
service
that? I
just
mean,
in time for the
it
second
probably
season
doesn't
premiere of
cost.
Twisted
It
Metal.
doesn't cost them
Which arrives
probably
July 31st in
next
select
to
countries,
nothing.
including Peacock in
Right.
the US.
It don't cost them nothing. Just put the shit on your service.
Additionally,
Well, somebody
two
made a
consoles that
point,
love
but
games from
it
the
made
original
some
PlayStation
sense.
are
But
set to join the
on the other
process.
hand, it didn't. He was saying that, well, it
Resident
creates
Evil
value
2
for the
and
game
Resident Evil 3
if
will
the
launch
game
later
isn't
this
just there
summer.
for free all the time. And I was
Right.
like, yeah, but
Additionally,
nobody's
Myst
gonna
and
go
Ribbon
back
will
and
arrive later
pay
this month as
$40
part of the
bucks for the
Days of Play
game
celebration.
because you know them
No.
older
Now,
games still it's PlayStation keep them joints
Days of
up.
Play is a 2-week
Okay,
event
so
that
there's this
includes bonus
game,
PlayStation
and
Plus content
I'm
drops,
going to say this
great
with
deals on
Microsoft as
software
well,
and
but
hardware, and more.
it worked out, right? And this
Visit
is the same
PlayStation Blog
analogy
and
here.
PlayStation.com
There was
for
this
full
game. There
Oh,
was this.
Amazon Studios. Let's go.
Okay, Amazon Studios.
His parents
They tapped out. Fuck
to
Luna.
save him.
We on console.
He wanted to escape and found his
I
way.
told
It's like, we
everybody
outside.
that was gonna happen.
James Bond.
11 years old.
James Bond.
Then started a grand tour of every
That
major
shit
boarding
is.
school in Britain.
Always at the top of his
James
class.
always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His
superiors all praise his
I've
instincts.
seen
And
that
they're all
actor.
in need of early retirement.
He was
Nobody
in,
knows what to do
From
with
the,
Walking
him.
Dead.
Walking
Yes, he was in
Dead.
the fucking Walking
And I
Dead.
suspect he feels the same
He
way.
was
And that's the
Morgan
guy
in
from The Walking Dead.
In Iceland.
What he did in Iceland was insubordination.
You see him? That's him.
That's him. That's the guy who played Morgan in The Walking Dead. He did a really good job too.
Yeah, he
Young
played Morgan.
Tom Cruise, motherfucker.
He played Morgan inside
I think you just covered
The Walking Dead.
Are you clear?
You know what's crazy? Your boy Lemon gonna have that interview, an exclusive Friday, baby.
Oh, woohoo!
For the 007 game, IO Interactive.
This one?
That's what's up.
Oh,
that
shit.
motherfucker! Wait! That motherfucker is James Bond. Seriously?
James
Young as hell.
He's
Are you upset that his ass is?
Why you hating on James Bond?
You're ugly fuck. How can you be James Bond?
Yeah, I'm like I'm sorry. To me, James Bond is.
Wait, this might not be James Bond.
I'm sorry.
You're right.
Wait, you say he's a what?
This looks like Mission Impossible.
It does.
It does.
We're
God
facing a
damn it!
situation
Seriously.
Because it's Tom Cruise. That's a young Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible, bitches.
James Bond game.
No, I think this is James Bond. This is a GoldenEye something.
No, it's not, because this is not an IO interactive
I don't think
game.
so. Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm having the impression.
It's just at Amazon Studios.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Your
This ain't look
Metroid.
alright though. This wait, Young John Wick.
What's up?
No.
Yeah, it is.
I know I was right.
No, you were right. IO is more than
IO is doing the James Bond thing. I got the interview Friday.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm saying this game is a Young John Wick.
No, it's not. He's a
It
young
is. How you
Tom
gonna tell
Cruise.
me?
I think you're right. Mission
You didn't even know what the fuck
What
it
about
was.
that-
Shut
what
up.
Bro, I talked to the dev yesterday.
Definitely
No,
James Bond.
What about that Kingsman movies? Maybe.
Oh yeah, how about that? But I
Oh,
I talked to the devs.
By the
It is
music, it's
007.
James Bond.
So why didn't say IO Interactive?
Exactly.
It's IO Interactive.
It
He
did
did.
say,
They showed the
actually.
splash screen.
It
IO
did?
Interactive.
I must have missed it.
No.
First light. It's not it. It's the.
Yeah, it's 007.
Oh no! Oh shoot! Lemon was wrong.
I mean,
Let me
I'm
take that to
sorry.
your interview.
Well, what is that?
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. But
Motherfuckers, I thought y'all making a James Bond game. Y'all making Mission Impossible game.
I thought it was Mission Impossible. Oh, shit.
That's what it looks like, though, for real.
I fucking double dare you to tell the developer that.
No, but you know what? I didn't know. I didn't know Amazon Studio.
I would actually do that though.
That's what I
would tell
said.
you.
Amazon is not the thing we doing Friday.
Right.
I
The
mean,
team
the
is
choice
thrilled
of
to
the
announce
character
007
face is the same
First
thing
Blood.
as like, oh, we are doing an
experience
Uncharted
James Bond
movie.
as
We
a
are going
young
to put
aircrewman
Tom
in the
Holland
Royal
as
Navy.
Nathan Drake.
Full
God damn it,
tuxedo
it's so
and the
sick.
machine.
Oh shit!
But on some real stuff though, the game looks alright though.
No, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, I'll play it.
To be honest,
I
with
know
you,
Amazon said,
the
"Fuck
game.
Luna."
Real about his face. He doesn't look like James Bond. That's the thing.
Yeah,
He
it's certain instances.
looks like Tom Cruise.
Yo,
It's called First Light, so it's it's like a very, very young James Bond.
Bond, right?
But this was James Bond was a hammer
Long as it
and
ain't
not
that last
a.
motherfucker that played James Bond. What's his name?
Is he trying to get
Here, bro.
Which one?
I hate the last three.
Daniel.
I hear you,
Daniel
Timber.
Craig.
That fucking James Bond sucks.
Oh, finally
man.
something.
There we go.
They have a
Connery.
James Bond with no
Whoa,
gadgets.
you watch your lips.
Connery.
That's
You watch them luscious
That
lips.
fucking
My
movie
man,
is
thank you
trash.
for joining the podcast, and thank you for coming in so early this week and stuff. And I
See
wanted to
Stephanopoulos.
not having a show on Friday.
What's up? See stuff.
You see stuff. I hope you get an ingrown
Shut
toenail
up,
in
shut
your
up,
fucking
Lemon.
teeth.
It's Ghost of Yote. Shh.
Nobody cares about this.
Running in all 30 FPS glory.
Shit.
And all 30.
Yo, Wize, is she a samurai?
Still with me?
I don't know, but what?
It's DEI. That's what it
I don't know if
is.
she's a samurai, but she's got a
If she's
cut
a
between her
samurai,
legs.
this is bullshit.
Yeah, it's DEI, man.
I don't know if she's a samurai, but she's got somebody's cut her between the legs.
If she's a fucking samurai, this is bullshit. They didn't allow women to be samurais in them days.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Shakespeare, somebody sliced her in twain.
Wait.
She probably a samurai dressed in drag.
Exactly.
You saying someone sharp haircut with a whetstone?
Deep dive coming in July. Can't wait.
What the fuck deep dive? Like you're a fucking samurai or a ninja?
Wait a minute.
I just don't feel like they did a good job with advertising for that game all the time or promoting it.
Oh, fighting game.
Right, Marvel Riders. Why is it in Japanese? Lemon, you was already wrong earlier. Don't make it twice.
This ain't Marvel Rivals. It's a fighting game.
Marvel
Just
versus
don't make it 2 times, Lemon.
That's what they do best.
Yeah, I was wrong about you too. I thought you was a good guy, but you was a fuckboy. Yo, this shit looks awesome.
It does. I
What
don't know what thing is slowing down. Like I don't know what.
No, that's because you're looking at it on Wize's stream.
Yeah.
It's not like that in real time.
You know what? I was playing Alan Wake 2, and I was trying to get some of that done, and then all of a sudden I remembered the podcast.
Is this Ultimate Marvel 4?
I mean,
Is it Marvel? Oh, this looks like what up?
And you know, no,
this
it
shit
looks
is
like Guilty Gear.
gangster.
It looks like art. Oh,
it's really fucking good.
This is
No.
gangster.
Yes.
No. You know what this reminds me of? Remember the Dragon Ball Z they did? Arc System
Yeah.
did.
Dragon Ball Fighter.
Fighters, it looks exactly like fucking that.
Dragon Ball
this
Fighter
shit looks fucking
is one of the most
insane.
underrated fighting games I have ever played in my life. That game is all that.
4-man team battles. Let's go. Oh shit!
Oh, Storm!
We're filming this bitch.
I'm getting moist on stream, bitches.
Don't get me saved up a comment.
Oh,
Who's gonna make this game? Got a comment.
Oh, you gotta roll a Charmin, Lemon.
yo, my underwears is soaking
He
right
said roll
now.
a charm.
Down under and Lemon, that has not happened in years. Thanks to this game.
My TV came on 720 for this. I had to put this up 4K. This game is gorgeous.
This is just a Marvel fighting game by our system.
Oh shit!
Do you know what I wish they would bring back is that Marvel Alliance, Ultimate Alliance, but
They did this on
Fighting Souls.
Switch.
Yeah.
It looks.
That looks fantastic.
Absolutely.
You know what game? Tosanoku versus Capcom. You ever played that shit on the fucking Wii?
On the Wii, yep.
No.
That shit has never been on no other
Really?
system.
Oh, tag team battle.
Great.
You had the G-Force motherfuckers, the
Hey, who
Gotcha.
brought?
Gotchaman. I love Gotchaman. One
That's
of my
right.
favorite cartoons.
That's
Wait. What they doing? What they
I
doing?
rewinded it, guys.
Ghostwire Tokyo sequel.
Oh shit, them graphics look real. This is PlayStation Pro at its best.
That's Unreal Engine 6.
This is
Look
this is
at
in
the
game.
shine off his glasses.
This is in game.
This is
Those neon lights.
base PlayStation 6 hardware.
He said big
240 fucking frames.
Yo.
This is not the game. This is actually just the game engine. This is not really the game.
I got you. They flexing on us. I got you. For a second, I actually thought that was Bobby speaking Japanese.
That's fucked up.
That is messed up. I thought that was Lemon at first, but yeah.
No, I don't do shit like that.
Hey,
Fucking put me in the middle of that shit. I talk about my own motherfucker.
Working on this project.
Oh
really
my
came from a
God.
place of pure
See,
fandom
this is the shit that
and
will get me
wanting
in
to say,
trouble.
why
Okay,
isn't
they got
PlayStation in this space?
Miss Marvel.
So PlayStation
there.
approached us
In
with this
this-
vision
in the-
to
in-
bring
Yeah,
Marvel
that yo,
back
this
to
is
in the
the
lives
tag fighting
this is
live action. She's
Cheeto's
like a
favorite
teen.
dev talking
really
right
excited
now.
because we've worked
She's
with them
probably
before on
young
successful
adult.
stuff like
That's your
the
favorite
Marvel
dev right
Spider-Man
there.
franchise with Insomniac.
Yeah, most definitely.
When it came to approaching Marvel,
Yeah.
we wanted to float the idea, let them know, hey, you know,
Bobby, why you keep telling me saying he's cute?
Make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with
Wow.
you to do this really great
That's
collaboration.
hair.
He's most definitely a fat
When they
bot.
named the
There you go.
developer,
He's got dreamy hair.
He said he got dreamy hair. I'm dead.
Oh, Jesus.
My fingers still his dreamy hair.
Like his name should be Fabio.
Oh,
and that's what you get with this game. I mean,
They couldn't make something boring if they tried.
Oh, wow, they could make them boring if they tried.
I know this is probably one of the surprises of this state of play, in my opinion. This looks really fucking good.
Bushido likes the way his shirt
The key
fits.
thing is that most fans, including myself, this is a sacred genre for Marvel. The tough part is finding a partner that's crazy enough to take on the task.
Bushido, his boobs are bigger than yours.
You either
Man,
do
that's
something
amazing.
like this big.
Yeah. That comes from muscle though for him. That's
that's
muscle for him.
That's a lot of fucking diamond breeze.
Yeah, mine's is from a lot of liquor and
Wise,
sweets.
this shit better be running better on your channel than it is on your mouth.
Somebody needs to tell the dude in the white shirt.
Motherfucker, because you the host, but it's what the rest of us see.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
fuck you. I don't care how your shit.
You can switch it. You
I'm
can
watching
switch
on my
it.
fucking AK.
You can switch it.
I'm
Hey, you know
not
that,
letting
right?
Thanks for coming, motherfuckers. But if it runs like trash, that's your fucking problem.
Oh yeah, it's definitely choppy right now. This motherfucker.
Dreamy hair.
Hold on, I gotta
Personally,
show
the
you
first
guys
time I
something. This shit's hilarious. Hold
Iron
on.
Man was really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただければわかると思うんですけども、かなりこう
When I was younger, Iron Man was my favorite for a long time because, like, an average man could do this type of thing. But then I started to see his personality, then I started to dislike him.
という感じで。
Wow,
Iron Man is supposed to
looking
be
in
a
the mirror.
sleek fighter.
He's a
Think
dick.
luxury
Yeah,
muscle
basically.
with a
You found out he was your brother, Bushido?
and the
Except
fact
the
that
alcoholic part.
anime elements
Did he say what he just said?
But you found out who was your brother?
That we have for this
Yeah.
project is from Japan to the world, and really trying to take not just the IP but gameplay mechanics and say what can we really take from Japan, the creators.
Oh, shoot, Doom is dripped out.
And bring that to the global platform.
まあ特別なところいっぱいあるんですけど、まあ
This
本当にやっぱり強調
Wait, is that
ゲームのチーム
I like Captain America's joint too. I like the vest.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I'm a Captain
When Art
America
looks at
fan.
these
so
Marvel
yeah, for sure, yeah.
characters, it's not simply just the visuals; it's also the game.
I used to hate Captain America until the Marvel live series. And he became my favorite character in the Marvel series,
You see
in
attack
MCU.
fighters that have 3v2, 3v3. We
This
felt like
dude
we just
wore
had to
the
go
he
4v4.
wore the
And in
best
doing
thing he
so,
had
a
in his
lot of
closet
unique
for this interview, and it
change up the game.
somebody needs to tell him that the silver white shirt is so 90.
You ain't got that chain off of Timu.
4というまあ革新的なところにチャレンジしている中で4キャラクター練習しないと勝てないんじゃないのと。
They got Ghost Rider.
Daunting.
Holy
The team
shit,
at Arc
it's
System
fucking
Works has
sweet.
found a way to design a system that adapts to your playstyle. So you could either
That's
duke it
been
out
Ghost
as
Rider,
just the
okay.
leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here, would come. You know, this is just.
Oh my God.
Gene Jackson
We only got 40 minutes. I respect the developers want to talk, but we got 40 minutes of this fucking state of play.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And they eating up 10 of it.
Right.
Y'all see this
That's
shit?
the only game. I think that's the last
He
game.
said, Yo, if this is the only game and they go off, I'm gonna be hyped. I'll be real tight.
Big companies have come together to do this.
Look at this.
I think
This
really
ain't
wanted
no
to make
fucking
something magical
CVS
here.
receipt. This is
こ
the
のタイトルですね。
GameStop
まだまだ開発途中ではありますが、続々とキャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますし、キャラクター以外のコンテンツというところも今後いろいろ出ていくと思います。
It's like we don't need an inside, look at
Stay tuned.
a fighter game. It's cool. We
If I
own
don't,
it.
if I don't get an in-depth look at like Death Stranding 2 or something, I'm gonna be pissed. Give me Wolverine or Death Stranding 2. One of the two.
It's going to
If you end I'm
It's
pissed.
over. It's over.
It's over. Oh my god.
It's over. When they
Man.
start showing highlights of every game, it's over.
Yep, the show's over. Yep.
And 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10.
I'll give it a C minus.
Really?
I only want 2 games.
Yeah.
It's not a good show.
I saw 3 I wanted.
No, like it was okay.
I missed that game. That's the one I wanted to see.
I got 3 because of the Marvel game, but that shit ain't nowhere no time soon. Yo, mad PlayStation people is typing L in their chat.
But it's just a state of play, though.
It's 617,000 people
Yeah.
here, and all I see is L's.
Boys, no worries. There's going to be a secret showcase somewhere.
Yeah, but they zealots though, man. They said they're gonna do a show in July.
Oh shit! I'm looking. There's L's all the way down the chat.
All the way down the chat.
I mean, all indicates that Marathon is completely dead. Fair Games is also dead.
Oh, fuck
They
Fair
had to bring
Games.
Marathon up.
Fucking trash.
They let him talk so long because it was the end of the show. I'm dead.
I mean, wait. Not even the one more thing. Not even that.
No, that's only Xbox. That's only Xbox.
God damn it.
One more thing.
I mean, I would be okay if they like one more thing and it is to announce
No,
another game.
Nintendo does that one more thing.
So everybody complains about one more thing, but I like one more thing.
Nintendo does that too. Yeah.
I like
I
that.
saw
Nintendo does it? Okay.
In a private
Yeah, they
DM. I saw motherfuckers in a private DM complaining about the visuals in The Witcher 4.
Oh man, I got into with some dudes about that too.
And fuck, they live in Monaco.
If somebody said they had a problem with those visuals, I'm not ever talking to you again.
Yeah,
You're
they
talking
stupid.
about
That's
saying fucking dumbass.
Yeah, like dude.
And you sit around and complain like bitches.
Or you drive a fucking Lambo every day or some shit? What are we talking about?
Yeah,
Hey, Paul, how you doing, sir?
Oh, okay.
And I don't expect them to get to look like that. You know, I don't know why they do, but every time we get a demo of a game, it's always scaled down because it was especially made to be like a sizzle reel type of thing, give you an idea of the gameplay, and that's it.
And it was more about the technology behind it than anything.
Exactly.
I am super disappointed.
I'll give it the same rating.
Paulie Prosciutto, my man.
Hey.
Kind of like a 6.5, moving into a 7.
Wow,
This should be fun for me to try to. This
He's
should be
like,
fun for me to try to watch this stream and do this at the same time on this thing. So it'll be interesting.
All right, so welcome everyone. That was the state of play that we live streamed on Wasted this evening. I just want to let everyone know that we are live tonight, but we will not be live on Friday because, as I said, I got to get drunk and go somewhere. Yeah.
What's up? What's good? Good to see you.
So, all right, so guys,
Yo, who's in the background talking?
Yeah, what the hell?
What is that?
That ain't me.
It's the girlfriend that doesn't want to be with Paul. She's at my house.
Oh, yeah.
See what? This one stop talking.
Paul got so many he don't need mine. He like, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'll let you go ahead at it.
It's Red Infamy. I was on Red Infamy channel.
Don't do that to me.
Watch your mouth. Boys, girls, stop.
Hey, you the one brought it up.
You asked. They asked me who it was.
There wasn't enough variety.
I heard they broke up.
They seemed to rock one culture.
Hey, I'm gonna make sure I let them know that Friday.
I ain't hating this. Listen.
Too much.
Anybody who got a fine chick and she Latina, I'm gonna hate.
Bushido, shut the fuck up. Let Bob talk a little bit.
Okay, Bob, go ahead. What are you saying?
Yo,
it just seemed like they were. It was too. The game was focused too much on one culture and one art style. I saw so much cell shading that I was just.
I
really liked the game. I liked the game and the guy that was in the spacesuit with the little girl. To me, that looks really. It looked really cool.
I want to know what interview we doing Friday. This shit is fucking me up. I'm sorry.
And I don't know. The Japanese thing doesn't do it for me.
Pragmatic.
All I gotta say is the Sea of Thieves ripoff.
Oh shoot! It's Sir
that's why
Excellent
you came
Man.
in. You couldn't do it live. You wait to make your bullshit comments after the show.
No, I wanted to watch the show without any interruptions. Thank you.
You can't focus on more than one thing at a time. So you know.
Dude, you just got here. Shut up.
He said this
They make you a little heckling on
like a Pentium 2
instead of spreading it out.
Let's just go down the list. Okay, so
mostly the third party though.
So KY, you said you were not impressed, to say the least.
I was not impressed. No, it was definitely better than their last one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
that wasn't a hard stretch. Okay, I'm just saying.
No, it was not.
That's
Paul said hard stretch.
To be better than the last two things they've done was not.
If all you've been doing is
let
diarrhea,
KY finish.
The fact that you're pooping anything solid is good.
Let him finish, guys.
This ain't your show.
They got me with the they got me with the Marvel game, and they got me with that guy, the game of the guy in the spacesuit with the little girl, and yep, and
but you got two. That's two, right? So usually, in the way I look at it is, if I can walk away from a presentation and have at least two games that are in my radar that I definitely want to play, then this is a success, in my opinion.
You got a low bar.
No, it's not a success, Wise, if that's 2 out of 50.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Games?
That is a low
No. Let's keep it a
guy.
fucking buck. These motherfuckers haven't shown shit in
like 4 years.
So
no. Even in 4 years.
No. First of all, this is not a showcase. This is a state of play. Okay.
Listen,
so,
you come out with your community and the hottest gaming news, and this is what the fuck you do.
Now, let me say this.
Listen, no, Wise.
Okay.
Before you say anything, I don't care what you say. A state of play on June fucking 4th is a showcase.
Yeah.
Of everything coming up in the next days.
I don't know if I agree with that. Okay.
Apparently Sony didn't think it was a showcase.
Listen,
that's why
you got a PS5 Pro, right? You got PS5 Pro, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so did my man Cognito. And guess what? They didn't show you shit using it.
But like the problem wise is the fact that it wasn't a showcase. So
I don't give a fuck what it is. When you show games, it don't matter.
Yeah, but like
you don't go titles down.
Can I finish?
Okay.
Come on now. Sorry. Like it wasn't a showcase, but that's the only fucking thing they have been having for years. Where's then the fucking showcase that's going to give you first party titles? That's going to justify you buying this shit.
Yo, Fabio, they got first party titles. They're just coming from Microsoft.
That's not
Come
first
on, we
party.
gotta call a spade a spade. Don't be saying they don't have no first party.
That's not first party.
You just
it's somebody's first party. It's just not
right.
Sony's.
It's somebody's first party.
Here's the thing.
Fucking
Right. Is it something that we typically would
every
expect?
year, guys? He does it every year. They announce a showcase, a state of play, right before the big show. They didn't let you know 1-2 months ahead of time they were doing it. They just did it to be relevant, and they put some shit together. That's all they did. They do it every year because they don't plan ahead of time like everybody in the day. We got to do something for everybody else. Still
They plan ahead of time.
Well, it's not like they didn't know this date was coming up. Everybody knows what week this is going to happen.
Exactly. It's the same week for the last 18 years.
But let me say this. Okay, let me say my point here. I enjoyed Bloodstain. I enjoyed the fighting game arc systems. I enjoyed Pragmatica. And there was that other one that what was that? That one with the
Somebody need to change their smoke detector battery. But go ahead.
No, but that one with the where the
was a black person
right now behind Wize with a plastic bag and just choke the shit out of him.
I enjoyed Bloodstain. I liked
Bloodstain. Looked fucking amazing.
Bloodstain was fun. Okay,
but I'll be playing that on my Xbox.
Okay. Let me say, from a gaming perspective, the games they showed were good. Is this a PlayStation showcase, or is this something that I would expect from a PlayStation show? No, because they didn't show me first-party PlayStation games. Okay,
they did. But
see, here's the thing.
From a gaming perspective, I think if you walk away from any show that you have 2 or 3 games that you're keen on, I think it's a success. I think
or a small showcase. Maybe I would go with a small showcase, with 3 games though.
Yeah.
It has to be at least 3.
Not like, for example, Bloodstain. Most likely, I will end up buying Bloodstain on my Xbox because I'd rather play it on my ROG Ally. Because that's where I would like to play a game like Bloodstain.
Talk that shit.
Yes.
Talk that
I
shit.
I'm aware that all of these games, except for maybe Yotai and I think that's the only one that is third party, I think.
Is Yotai going to be day one on PC?
With the spacesuit and the girl
Pragmatic.
Right? They showed that shit last year.
They showed that
No. Remember last year? Last year, it was 2 years ago. Because last year, it was a rumor. It was a rumor that the game was canceled that last year. And then now we see it is still here. Yeah, but you're right, though.
Where the fuck is the Old Republic remake? How about that?
Oh, you can forget that.
Sony did say another new game coming out in August. Baby
I'm
steps.
also keen on the Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh, that's gonna
remake.
take advantage of the pro.
Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics is okay.
She said,
That's fucked up, Lemon. That's fucked up.
The only reason I bought a pro was so Sony was in financial straits, and they said, "Hey, Darinani, we need you to pay some
pro for
Yo,
baby steps.
hey, Wize, you stop trying to save a hoe, man. You ain't a captain, man.
Save a hoe.
Stop it.
Fuck that.
Stop saving a hoe.
Hey, shit, I say Microsoft has plenty of times. I bought every fucking thing they make.
Yeah,
God
but
knows
they
I got,
give you
look at all
something.
me fucking. I got three in the past 2 months. I bought 3 fucking Series Elite Series X controllers or whatever. Elite.
Yeah, but you over there saving a hoe, and they ain't giving you nothing back.
Ain't nobody giving me shit.
Oh no, they're giving them something. They're giving them some ass to lick.
Is it?
Hey,
Was it
listen,
a good gaming showcase?
Antonio's trying to say something real quick. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Wize, you are just a bitch for hardware, apparently. Is that what you're
Bitch for hardware. Yeah.
He is a simple. He is a simple. Yes. Yes.
Hardware. Like your fat ass ain't. Like your fat ass ain't. And if you see the most bitch, you liar. You shit. Motherfucker's the first person in line to buy an iPhone.
A hard bitch that can't
He's
get a
the
nut.
first person to play exactly. Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna tell you now though. Baby steps wouldn't have been inside the showcase if it's me. I'm not doing
They
that.
should have left that out, dude.
Yeah, I'm not lowering the bar like that. I'm not doing that.
But full disclosure, it did look like PlayStation was like, well, fuck, it's summer. It's like it came in, like it caught them at the rear end, or like, oh my shit, it's summer already. We got to do something. We have no fucking games. What do we do?
Come on, man. Why you exaggerating?
Every fucking year.
They're gonna shut you up when they had their real showcase. That secret joint, you gonna be real quiet.
Come on. Yeah, the secret joint we've been waiting on for 4 years now. Yeah.
Okay, that's a build-up.
Since the launch of this fucking console, we've been waiting for that.
That's showmanship right there. You all know about that.
We're
I
gonna
like
get
that
that
game that
showcase.
ended in coming out in 2026, maybe.
No, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that showcase, Cerebral, but it ain't gonna be for the PS5. It's gonna be for the PS6. That's the fucking.
I mean, this
and even then, it's gonna
Origami
be,
was okay though. Origami was okay.
And it's all going to be Microsoft games coming to the PS6.
Exactly.
I mean, this showcase is like generating more hype than than goddamn Half-Life 3. Honestly, like for how long it's taking.
See, what's gonna happen?
People are gonna be crazy mad about this.
Mr. Toki and Mr. Spencer are going to show up on the same live stream, and Toki's like, well, we made a PS6, but we don't know how to make a fucking game. And Microsoft, and then Phil Spencer will take the mic and say, yeah, we made the games, we don't know how to make a fucking console.
So we decided to get together.
So we decided to get together.
Then they give that to each other.
Hey, Bushido, Microsoft gonna give Sony their own Sea of Thieves. That's what happened.
Right.
We got
Right.
and we created the Act Station. That's it.
Simper said this is not for me.
Right.
The problem I can see to be fair, I got tied up. I didn't end up watching the showcase, but you're saying there were hardly any actual first party games for Sony. The problem is, by my recollection, their last 3 shows there haven't been any major first party games from Sony. It's all been about, here's what's coming. We're not producing it, but it's coming. You know,
Right.
They've been marketing.
They'll tease a first party game. They'll tease one, but that's about it.
Well, hey, what was Sony's favorite saying? Greatness awaits. Yes, we waiting a long time.
But you know what though? All this is because of the last CEO, forgot his name already, and him
Jim
going
Ryan.
all. What's his name?
Jim Ryan or that
Jim Ryan. Thank you. Jim Ryan, lying, crying. Anyway, if it wasn't for him going all in on these live service games and spending $400 million on one game alone, we might have had some games by now.
I mean, I'm 100% sure they right now are like, Jesus Christ, we shouldn't have canceled all those 12 live service games we were supposed to be doing.
Yeah, we're gonna put
that was a great idea.
We're gonna put Twisted Metal 3 and 4 on Game Pass whatever Plus system.
I don't know. They've been whoring out Yotai as if that that primary character is not a samurai, but a geisha instead. You know, they've been whoring that shit out like. And
But that's still
that's the
well,
one
no,
thing
it's
they've
that
been selling
geisha.
everything.
I mean, honestly, they can just do the from software method. They make a game from an already established franchise, and they do a multiplayer version with all copied and pasted assets, just like Elden Ring Night's Reign.
They did that with Last Ghost too. They had
I think this is a good thing.
multiplayer
You know,
part.
Sony needs to go ahead and Sony and Microsoft needs to sort of merge, right? Sony handles the hardware, Microsoft handles the software.
We don't want none of that bullshit over there.
Yo, that's what they said too. And you see the Xbox games on the top list for the wanted games. I ain't gonna front. If they release God of War on Xbox, the first one, you don't think I ain't gonna buy it and play it? Yeah. But at the same time, like we won't front, but they gonna front until they get the game. Then all of a sudden you got J Dub with these memes showing he was covering his face, but then he looking one eye like, oh shoot, we getting Hellblade too? Like, come on, man.
Nah, all the these hardcore PlayStation fans have been now shitting on Nintendo. They're like, well, Microsoft ain't playing anymore.
Nintendo. Because Nintendo is low hanging fruit right now.
No, everybody, y'all know what y'all gonna hear. We got a game coming that's gonna be better than Sea of Thieves. That's exactly what's gonna come out of their mouth.
Nah, they ain't gonna.
That's a third-party game, though, if I'm not mistaken.
They'll
Though
say that these are Sony Extreme. They will say that.
Yeah, Sony streams will say some dumb stuff.
So let's
well,
go ahead
the
and talk
streamers,
about...
yeah, but not Sony themselves. I don't give a shit what the
no, not Sony themselves.
I'm thinking more of the Twitter guys. That Snake Eater looks good still, though.
Those people always are stupid.
All I want is Digimon.
Digimon looks okay, but ain't showing up.
I buy Digimon games.
Felt like they ain't showing up.
I bought every Digimon game that ever came out, even the one on the PlayStation back in the day. Yeah.
Did you say, Fabio? I thought I knew you.
Let's talk about this. What do y'all think about what they showed for The Witcher 4 during the Unreal stream?
That was amazing. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that was
it. No, it's fantastic. They hyped me up.
Will that be on the Switch too?
If they were what they were showing was on a PS4, so there's no reason they couldn't.
I mean, like
PS5, right?
Yeah, regular PS5. Yeah.
Regular
PS5. Of course, it wasn't like. Of course, it was a demo. It was scripted, but it was nothing less of amazing. Like because it looked really good, and we all loved The Witcher, honestly. So
yeah,
it looked like a whole new
course,
game.
the graphics are going to
What's Witcher
change.
4? What's that one we get?
For sure, but like, goddamn it, who the fuck cares?
Like 10 years old or something.
Seeing people complain about that had me dying. I was like, you want a game as great and from a great studio. And CD Projekt Red, I don't care if they rehash, they bring back The Witcher 3, Wildlands as a remaster with new this, and that. I'll still be on that. Like, so I'm like, I don't understand why they hype. I mean, excuse me, tight and talking about, it's gonna look like this. We've been seeing this for decades. That they show us something that's not real to get us hype, then the actual gameplay that come out and it's downgraded. But you should know that already.
But I don't know that it's going to be downgraded very much. I mean, what they showed.
No. Listen. It's just downgraded, but not very. I don't think it's going to be very much. To be honest with you, but I think it will be downgraded. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to even be enough to notice. Seriously.
Well, here's what I'm afraid of.
I hope you're right too.
Okay, me and Lemon were actually talking about this.
It's running on a console. If it was running on PC, you could say that it's running on a powerful PC. Maybe we'll change on console.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it's running on console, that's what makes it look even more impressive.
Yeah, exactly. I know one thing though.
Here's my one thing though. Well, with the whole thing, and this is
don't steal mine. Don't do that.
No. I mean, let me just say this. Lemon and I were talking about this yesterday. Like, he was getting upset about everyone sort of shitting on the game and like complaining about. I hope it looks good. I mean, and I get it. I get it that we as gamers, we've seen everything, and so we've come out a little bit jaded because, and especially with a company like CD Projekt Red, like for example, historically, Witcher 3 did not come out in the best showing, but it improved, and it is what it is now. Same thing with Cyberpunk, and that sort of seems like their MO, that what they first released.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
And I don't
Right.
think it's the developers' problem. I don't think it's the developers wanting this. I think what the developers showed yesterday was their goal. You know, that was their goal. Now, will the publisher bankroll that?
Or the people up top, exactly.
Yeah.
Will they give them time to let them finish?
I don't think it's a matter of bankroll so much as a matter of the investors going now.
Yes.
That's what I'm worried about. That is exactly what I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's what happens to all games, just about, to be honest with you. The investors be like, hey, look, this game has been developed for 5 years. Where's my money? Just about, basically.
Yeah.
Basically. And so they got to push the game out early, and now the game looks like crap. And we got to wait 2, 4 months, 6 months, sometimes even a year for them to be able to get the game and work in order again. Fortunately for them, they didn't have to wait that long, but still, we wound up getting shafted. And they think, I don't know why they think, of course, all corporate people look at us as just a number, as just a dollar sign, but nobody puts any thought into, hey, these people might not like this game. These people might not like this.
The developers, even with CD Projekt Red, knew that the game was coming in hot. They knew the game was not ready when they first launched it. They knew that from a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, it was running well enough on PC. That's why they allowed all the reviews to be done on PC and not on console.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they learned their lesson from Cyberpunk.
See, the problem that I have is
I
when
think it's really the studio that I think it's just people who are top of them, but they never learned that lesson.
But no, that's
Oh
what I mean.
they never learned that lesson, bro. They never learned that lesson.
They after that little fiasco, they might. Maybe we can hope. You know,
Hopefully so. I hope you're right.
But it's not a lesson.
I mean,
Okay, so when you have an investor who invests in something like this, right? They are looking for an ROI. So when they invest, say, I don't know, let's just take a random investor.
No, hang on. We all get that. But the problem is if it drops like crap the first time. I mean, Cyberpunk's initial release was hurt because of the way it dropped. Big time.
And
as an investor, you have to look at that and go, you know, at some point, somebody's got to point the finger back at them and go, you fuckers did this. It wasn't us because we told you the game wasn't ready. You fuckers did this.
All right, let me welcome my guest, my man Bit. How you doing, boss? Bit.
He died.
No, he's here.
There you go.
Hey, there you go. There you go. There's my man. There he is.
Oh God, trouble's in here.
Busy. Supernova, you better not be damn showing this, so you're on my show list.
Hey, Bit, you ready for baby steps, my friend? You've been waiting for it.
I mean, he walks like you, so I know that's your game of the year.
Baby steps is gonna match Wize's baby dick.
Again, as I said, at least my dick is still functioning. All right, there you go. Not all of us.
You're saying it's an Asian baby?
It's an Asian baby. It's not the size of the ship. It's how
Big Cloud, my fucking brother.
What's good?
If you make a video, you will be assassinated on the streets of your hood. Stay away from these comments. They will fucking slaughter you, son. Don't make a video on this bullshit ass showcase.
Let me tell you something.
And let me go.
I want to record right now, but odds are I'm probably gonna wait till I leave work because I ain't gonna get off to like 5:30. So by the time I get home, I'm gonna be my mind's gonna be, I guess, set on what the fuck I want to say. But
temper your expectations. We'll just say that much.
See,
I wasn't expecting that much trash. I was expecting some trash.
Here's the thing. All right, and then I just bounce this out. I bounce this to everybody at this point. So we just had a state of play, right? The last before this that was dedicated to a fucking Borderlands game. Let me ask y'all this:
why you keep bringing up old shit?
No. It falls right into what I'm about to say. Because I made a post on Twitter in regards to that show. I said, why is it that Ghost of Yote is getting this weird ass random post on Twitter
Didn't I just say that?
Gameplay. Yeah. Why are we getting this random ass post for this instead of that being shown for the state of play that we got for Borderlands? Because I got to ask all you in the chat, what is Borderlands 4 doing different from all the others?
No, that's the fucking Destiny 4.
Exactly.
I just don't understand why. I'm gonna go with you with this bit real quick. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off, but I kept saying that even today. That how come they just keep treating this as if like it's nothing? It's like it gets little blips.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Just give a little blips of it and it's gone.
Oh, you're gonna love this though, Bushido. Notice how Xbox games coming to PlayStation are getting the full-on state of play effect, like full-on streaming. They're getting the full bells and whistles.
Yes,
First-party games are getting nothing. Can you explain?
I don't understand it. No, I can't. No, I can't. That's we live in the upside down right now. To be honest with you,
yeah, like
that's not the whole PlayStation.
Right, I'm really confused at this point because. The game starts in September. That was the damage control. Oh, the game comes out in September. You're being mad for no reason. Okay, if the game comes out in September, then why the fuck are we showing this game already?
Hey, Bid, I got a question real quick. Do you
There's
think
nothing left.
that I've been wondering, Sony just does these little bitty things just to show people that we are still relevant, even though they don't really have any games coming out this year?
I mean, I wouldn't disagree at this point.
Thank you.
The biggest game shown at this show wasn't even a first party game. It wasn't Ghost of Yote. It got literally Ghost of Yote got fucking eclipsed by it, and it was 007.
It literally got a flip. Yep.
That Marvel game blew everything out that Sony showed before.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, I think 007 was the king. This
007 I just say it looked good. Yeah, it did look good.
That was what I was looking at.
Were there any other
I thought Greg Manor looked good too, though.
Yeah. But they all got
that word exclusive.
I personally, all the games they show, I personally like Neo 3. That's just me.
Yeah, but I don't think that 007.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be exclusive. I think it's coming.
No, that's multi-platform.
No, but it's still part of the showcase. They do that every year. Not saying that it's in a bad way, but even Xbox does it. They'll have a small showcase where they're talking about third party. They'll even let you know it's about third party. Our partners in third party. So I understand. I knew that going in, but I did expect the third party games to be better. And then when you show Ghosts, you showed it like for a second, and I was like, why even show it at all? Why even show it at all if you're not going to treat it right?
Exactly. Again, remember, marketing for that game starts in September. The game drops in October. So it starts in September, the marketing. If you're going to advertise that this is a third-party show, we're going to show our third-party games, then guess what? You don't touch your first party at that point.
Exactly.
You show third party, and then you save the big reveal for your first party.
Exactly.
The first party deep dive. Now answer me this: what are you going to show? Now you have to question this. When
they
September
gave you something that was first party bit, new DLC for Astrobot.
I forgot about that. Oh my god! I can get shit from any.
That's why I look at the show by myself.
No, we did. No, we're not saying that. We're not saying that they didn't show first party. We're saying they shouldn't have shown first party at a show that you claimed it was for third party.
Third party, yeah. Unless you're just filling space. But even then, you could do something else besides showing your own first party games and not giving it the proper marketing push that it would deserve. I'm hyped for Ghost. I've been hyped for Ghost for a long time, and I don't understand why. All this time, we haven't seen anything about it. But everything we see is like for a second. They did it again today, and I'm like, why even show it then? Like you should just wait for the showcase. Like you said, this ain't first party games. Wait for the showcase then.
Yo, Nova. Nova.
Nova's not in yet.
He's not
in here yet.
Nah, I thought he was in here.
No, not yet. Yeah. But in general, what did you think? What was your
for the overall show?
Yeah, overall, I mean, everything that was there. Period.
Pretty much the same. I felt about the state of play before the Borderlands one. It was good for a third-party show. I mean, this would pass for a Summer Games Fest.
That one they had in January or February.
This show would have passed for like a Summer's Games Fest or something. This is not bad, but let's face it, is it really a PlayStation like hype type of thing? This entire thing that you saw? No.
Well, here's my hypothesis though. I think there's no showcase because they don't have enough.
They don't have they don't have
ready
content.
for
No.
a showcase.
They definitely don't have content. Like from what I'm hearing, a lot of and you saw this a lot. This is very apparent. Budgets have clearly taken a step down because there was a lot of side scroller games. I don't know if y'all caught on to that. There's a lot of side scroller filled this entire
Not
show.
that I'm complaining. Some of those side scrollers.
No. See, that's the thing. I'm not complaining either. But let's face it, budgets have definitely taken a hit, and they're definitely scaling a lot of these games down. A lot of them games were side scrollers. So the rumor or the report going around that God of War, the next one, is a side scroller, is looking more and more like legit every day at this point. And I do believe
I don't believe it, but I make it a good point though. I'm hoping you are dead wrong with that.
Why is God of War gonna be a side scroller?
Because it's cheaper to produce.
Yeah, faster to produce. Yeah.
That's literally it. It's just cheaper.
If it's cheaper to produce, why don't you bring back like the old style of God of War? That's not that expensive style. Instead of this,
well, when you do
style.
that, people expect more gore. They expect more blood. They expect more crazy over the top. But here's the thing: that's where the budget comes into play. You know, Sony's going to want to make the blood look as real as possible. They want to make all the organs and shit pop out. They want to show dismemberment. That goes into budgets. That's why I'm saying like they're doing a side scroller just to cut down.
Side scrollers are primarily 2D and flat, so they save a lot of money on that.
I think there's another justification for why they would not bring back the old style of gameplay from God of War, because they made God of War Ascension and nobody cared about that. That's why they decided to change it.
God of War Ascension, but Ascension was pretty much for handheld.
Yeah.
So I mean, they
it's still the same gameplay from the other trilogy. That's the thing.
Well, the thing
we know.
One of the biggest thing that scared people away from Ascension was the multiplayer. People didn't want nothing to do with multiplayer.
Yeah, that was crap.
And the multiplayer was horrendous.
Yeah, that's what pissed a lot of people off, and a lot of people didn't bother to play Ascension.
I mean, it doesn't. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
It doesn't. I mean, so we know that they spent all that money on Concord, and then Concord it lasted a week. And then we got this list of several games that were in development that got canceled. There went your show filler right there.
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
Yes.
I didn't even make a post about this, but the fact that Twisted Metal, y'all remember this? Twisted Metal literally got canceled. That was already supposedly happening.
And then you put 3 and 4.
I want my 40 fucking minutes back.
And then you put that shit in the collection for Plus, and you announced this year. I'm like, do y'all realize how stupid y'all look right now?
Right.
Like, there's no social awareness at all for you to announce that when you literally just deleted, like you got rid of the fucking sequel that people really want. Nobody gives a shit about this and no damn Plus.
You know what they're trying to do? You know what they're trying to do, Bit? They're trying to they think God of War is going to bring people to sign back up for PS4 Plus when they stopped it. A lot of people left.
Oh, it ain't even that though. It ain't even fucking that though. Like it's just.
Well, I think what they're trying to do with God of War and Sony is what they're doing with Zelda in Nintendo. Like the CEO of Nintendo has said famously, he wants a new Zelda of some kind every year because it just makes sense for Nintendo. So I think Sony's the biggest IP they have that sort of rivals the Nintendo IPs is God of War. So they're trying to make all variations of this type of game so that they can get both big games and small games out.
Guess what? That spells disaster. You know how that spells disaster?
Go ahead.
Just look what happened to Horizon with the Lego game. Not every game is meant to be in every format.
The problem is corporate,
exactly.
They hear about Twisted Metal. They've never really seen the big fanfare for Twisted Metal, so they don't think people want Twisted Metal. But people actually wanted Twisted Metal, but you don't listen to the fans.
That's why.
This is what pisses me off further, though. So obviously, everybody knows Snake Eater looked good. We knew this long before.
Yeah, when he hit in the leads, that was funny.
It was already sold. The game's already sold.
But tell me this: why is it that I'm seeing Ape Escape characters in this? You're doing the extra mile of putting this into your version of Snake Eater, but you won't do the due diligence to make a remake for this game or a sequel to this game.
Actually, they did have that character.
Make it make sense.
They did have that character as a secret character in Snake Eater, the original. He was a secret character.
Okay.
But they
was
You capping right now for that because then nobody. No, what he's trying to say is, why not make this freaking game, and instead you teasing and messing around with it, but you ain't doing nothing with it.
Right. You have Astrobot, which is
Ubisoft does the
Which is
same
great.
thing with
right.
Ubisoft
Astrobot
does the
was a
same thing with
success.
what's his name?
Right.
Like Astrobot was a
I know who you're
success in
talking
terms of
about.
critics, in
Yep,
terms of
sounds like an
PlayStation
Autobot.
fans. So when you have Astrobot giving people glimpses of characters from your past, and people are interested in characters, especially Ape Escape, why are you not doing the due diligence of making a remake of that? That was sell.
I love
And
Ape
keep in mind,
Escape.
Ape
I
Escape's
loved it.
budget is not high. It has never been a high budget game at all for Ape Escape.
Sure enough.
Easily.
No, it was
Sure
a
enough.
kids game, pretty much. It was for kids.
So, like, what are we doing here?
Well, they always do that with
Nah, it
Jack
was
and
more
Daxter
just a
and
family
Sly
friendly
Cooper
type joint.
too.
But agree, Vic.
They do that notoriously with Sly Cooper and Jack and Daxter. They put that in everything they can that's Sony monikered, but they just don't want to make another Jack and Daxter or another Sly Cooper. And the houses that are doing it are in-house games.
I'm convinced they don't like
I'm
money.
sorry.
I'm convinced. I'm absolutely convinced they don't like money. Seeing Silent Hill F at this entire show. What does Silent Hill F do for PlayStation when it's for everybody? What does that do for PlayStation? It's for everybody. Silent Hill 2 was for everybody. It's not exclusive. What are we doing here?
They're fucking up.
Well, let me go ahead and say Doom said as a gamer it was 10 out of 10.
No, if you take the PlayStation out of the equation, you just look at the games without any fucking like, you know what I mean? No brands involved. It's fine. But we're talking about PlayStation themed show. For a PlayStation themed show, it's mid.
Yeah.
It's below mid if it was a PlayStation theme show. It's like, what did you just show? You know, this stuff, all of this stuff, maybe minus the Yotai,
and
could have
also
been shown on the Summer Games Fest.
Yeah, and also keep this in mind too. Usually when Sony showed third-party games at PlayStation-centric shows like this, usually they would have some form of exclusivity. Y'all remember that? Where was that in this? There's no exclusive content. There's no nothing. So what's the point of showing it here?
Yeah.
But I mean, they didn't say that it was coming out on anything but the PlayStation, but they never do.
Yeah,
So.
I looked it up. By the way.
No. If it's a timed exclusive, they'll bring that up.
All those games, all those games that were
Marvel
shown,
games.
I looked them up as I was doing it, like watching it. They're all going on everywhere. They're on PC and Xbox. They're all
Even the Marvel game?
Yes.
The Marvel game.
Oh my God.
The Marvel game.
It's the first game you should have thought was definitely going.
Dude, I was hoping because
Even the Marvel game.
they were talking
it was funny because
show,
like
they were acting like it was only PlayStation. That's what they were doing.
no, but like
Nah.
it was funny because for every game they were announcing like PS5, 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 but for the Marvel game they showed PS5 and PC. Why?
That's a good question. Yeah, because
They've been doing that, but they've been doing that for
I would
years.
have bought it on PC.
No, but
No,
all
no,
the
no,
other
listen.
games are going to come on PC. But no, they didn't say that any of these games are coming. When they showed what platforms are coming on, they only announced PlayStation. They did not announce.
But PlayStation does that all the time. I don't blame
by
them.
the way-
You know, that's marketing.
That's
Is
what
that the remnants coming to Xbox?
Right, but you still got to show it's just coming on your console. It's just coming on your platform.
By the way, shout out
That's,
to
they've always done it this way. They've never. I don't remember too often where they had a game where it said PlayStation, Xbox, this, that, and this. I don't remember that almost at all.
No, but when there's an exception, like still showing that it's also coming to PC, that's probably because they actually don't have the marketing rights, and it's in the contract that they have to include that.
Yeah, they say PC definitely though. Yeah.
Interesting. But like a good point from Doomsayers here saying Hogwarts was for everybody, and look at what it did for PlayStation. Yes,
This is
that's
true.
a really good point.
This is true. Hogwarts was an everybody game, but it
Sadly,
flourished
but
in
like sadly,
PlayStation.
in
Yeah,
my
that's a good point. Yep.
This showcase.
But even if you watch videos,
That's a good point.
Like,
We
wait,
giving
wait,
this
wait,
show
wait.
too much energy. This shit wasn't
Like-
even worth the conversation.
I mean, the problem.
we didn't know till now.
No, like
What
this
they
came
showed,
across-
some
no.
of it wasn't that bad, Lemon. Some of it wasn't that
No,
bad.
the show came across as petty because Jeff Keighley was advertising 007
Right.
for Summer's Games Fest order, and you're like, okay, you're gonna see that in 3 days. Like Sony's like, no, we gotta have the first dibs. You see, it's like, dog, what does that do? What does that do? What does that do for you? It's like what does that do for you? The show is not being saved by this one game. I'm sorry.
Look, we got Sony at half price right now. Come and get one so you can be ready for these games when they come out in 1 or 2 years.
What were you saying, Fabio?
I mean, like, but also I can agree definitely with Doomsayers here, where he said, for the gamers, this was a 10 out of 10 because, okay, there were tons of games. If you play anything, and I mean anything, you are going to find more than like 2-3 games out there in that list. And like, if you don't care about any sort of like, I buy a console because of this, or I buy a platform because of that. No, you're just, I just want to play games. I just want to enjoy the hobby. Okay, there was a really nice variety, just like a 90 software showcase is going to be a 10 out of 10 showcase for someone who just wants to play any sort of games, for sure. But my problem with this
Game
showcase,
Festival.
and like including the good points that Doomsayers made with Hogwarts, is that nothing in the nothing in the state of play show me like, okay, this is really huge. I don't know. It was nice. It was nice.
Hey, look, I'll take remakes long as you do a good job with them.
Hold on. That comment, if I was to go back at the start of this generation, I would laugh at you and say, nah, they care. We're in 2025.
Yeah.
I can't even argue. I can't even argue.
Buying that Mortal Kombat collection.
I can't even argue.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Wait, real quick. Can I jump in with that Doomsayer thing real quick? Listen, for us to criticize something doesn't mean that we have a problem with the hobby or even with the platform we like to play on. Everybody here has a PS5. I don't think it's one of us that don't have one.
I know.
Hold on. The fact that you got to explain that already just makes it pointless. You don't even have to explain that. The fact that people need you to explain that just shows they're emotionally invested in the wrong reasons.
That's where I was gonna go. That's where I was gonna go. That doesn't mean you gotta take that personally.
Like, emotions most certainly need to be checked because it makes no sense for it makes no sense for a show to be like this. Period.
Right. You can criticize.
You are. You can
criticize and still love something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I still love their. I love their games. Absolutely love their games. I'm gonna criticize.
Okay, so do y'all want me to put fuel in the fire here?
You always put fuel
do what you. That's what I was about to say. Do what you do best. I was just about to say that.
What did I on air say this time?
He said he's gonna say this time.
All right. Here's the question. What if PlayStation, all third-party games are coming to PlayStation, all Xbox games are coming to PlayStation? Why is PlayStation motivated to release games at a quick cadence as they were in prior consoles? They don't have any reason to.
You know what it is, too? Okay. Sony is so it's literally scrambling right now. Yeah, they're doing the little sale, whatever, for the days of play, which is not going to be long, whatever. That usually doesn't last long. But
we just
Sony's in a little bit of a hurdle right now because they literally just gave everybody the heads up that the price hike's about to happen. So now you have to look at what you got on the pipeline, right? And you got to go, what game can I actually show to push the $80 price hike for games? I'm gonna tell you,
everybody else.
Good point.
No, but
that's a real good point.
Here's the thing, though. They can't say Wolverine. I'm gonna put it right now. Wolverine cannot be $80. It can't be.
Why you say that?
It can't be $80. Here's why. The game is already dealing with a lot of trouble right now after the game got leaked. After the studio was out. Once that game, if that game is shown and that game they say $80, you know what's gonna happen. Dudes immediately are gonna start leaking everything they've already played, adding context to scenes. They're gonna start spoiling everything. They're gonna show the cast. I'm pretty sure the script or something like that also possibly got fucking leaked too, because it's up there with Last of Us 2 situation. They're gonna start spoiling it. So if they're smart, they'll keep that at 70. The game that's gonna have to be the one they really use. Granted, with what was it? For Death Stranding, they are doing the $80 for like the 3-day, like early access thing. They're doing it for that. If you get the digital deluxe, they're doing that. But again, that's not the starting price. But the thing is too, it's like what do you have to throw out here to get that $80 out there? And it's a lot
Matter
of games.
just call it
That's just for the holidays
What
too.
the
That's
five
other
fingers
consoles.
say to the face? Slap, nigga.
So Wize Gamer was talking about what does Sony have to do because you can get all their exclusives, although we have yet to see one this year.
Right.
And you can get all Xbox games on their console. But these companies don't make any money on the console. Sony cannot sustain the PlayStation brand on console sales alone. Eventually, they're going to have to reach out and, okay, right now, nobody's buying God of War. Nobody's buying God of War Ragnarok unless you're a new console buyer. Nobody's buying Horizon unless you're a new console buyer.
Yeah.
Returnal. Nobody's buying these games anymore. If you were to go and say, put these games on Xbox, all of a sudden you'd sell 2-3 million copies of Game of War.
Oh, here's the funny
thing. You would sell a ton of games, and that's what Xbox has realized. They're just selling like hotcakes on PlayStation because it's something they've never had.
Yeah, no. Here's the wild part. Dudes are so obsessed with trying to get a fake dub by hyping up a PS5 Pro. Say, I'm buying all your Xbox games. Listen to what I just said. I'm buying all your Xbox games, which, by the way, have dominated the PlayStation Store. There isn't a single first-party game in the top.
We just mentioned that too. Yeah.
So Sony's entire store has been dominated by the opposition, and you're talking about a PS5 Pro playing these games, most of which these games are still playing the same on PS5 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
People acting like Starfield is going to be some drastic different experience on PS5 Pro. No,
They do.
it will not.
Yeah, they do.
Not only that, they're paying a full $80 for that. I got it with a $20 a month subscription.
Talk
that
shit, KY.
I'll tell you this much. I played. I played the what's that game called?
Sorry, I paid for this hat. I can't do that.
I want to get a copy.
I want to play
The name of the game. The game is the fuck.
Indiana Jones. I played Indiana Jones on the PS5 Pro, and I was not impressed. I actually liked it running better on the Series X.
It runs better on the X.
Yeah,
what game is that you like better on the Series X? Repeat.
These
It's the Indiana Jones. Get your hearing aid batteries.
No, it ain't that. Everybody's talking, so I didn't hear
But
what
the
game
funny
you
thing
were
was, Twitter was a blaze about how well it ran on the Pro and all of that. And I mean, I didn't buy the game because I'm a Game Pass subscriber, so I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy that type.
What
of
game?
That
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
He didn't say that.
He said he doesn't want those.
We've said it like 4 times. We've said it like 4 times. Jesus
Jones.
I recommend. Send me your address. I'm gonna send you a box. I'm gonna send you a box.
Okay, so I do want to take a little brief break in this discussion to show something KY and Colt were working on, right? So KY, you want to do the introduction on this?
Yeah, me and Colt Eastwood were working on an intro. Game Set Live. We're tonight would have been our 118th episode of Game Set Live, and we've never had an intro video. And so I asked Colt, I said, man, we got to fix this. And so we both came up with the guitar track, and I shared a bunch of my gameplay from a lot of past. You're going to see a lot of blasts from the past in this, and then a little Doom the Dark Ages at the end. And we were going to debut it tonight, but because we did this collab show with Wize Gamer on Wasted with Wize, I asked Wize if he would graciously show the intro that we were going to debut tonight on his show right now. Enjoy.
Right. And here we
go.
That was it.
Pretty dope, man. That was pretty dope, man. That was nice.
That's nice.
Yep. That was
Not
pretty
that
cool.
shoes. So,
Okay, wow, that shit was
Go ahead,
bro.
go ahead.
So going back to what point I
That was
made
better
about
than the PlayStation Showcase.
Thank you. That search me can here.
Going back to this point
I didn't
about
go to sleep on it.
Ghost of Yote, which is hilarious. No. I'm saying going back to this point about Ghost of Yote as well.
Mhm.
So again, remember they unceremoniously showed this in a tweet, then they just showed it here. Riddle me this: if the marketing starts in September, why are we getting the deep dive in July?
They've been pimping this game hard, and I really believe the only reason they've been pimping it so hard is because
Reba
that
Paul.
was the only one they got ready to go.
Paul. Now you know me. I'm the most logical dude out here when it comes to shit. But I need to hear your take on this. Why are we getting a deep dive for this in July when the game is supposedly coming out in October? And
So Paul's a hater, though.
No, Paul's not a hater. Paul just like him. I'm logical about it, and it really doesn't make
Paul
sense.
is not a
It
hater,
doesn't
he's
make
an
any
asshole.
sense.
Yeah, there's a difference. I'm not a hater. I'm an asshole.
So basically,
Hey,
so Paul,
you can still
basically,
be an
you're
asshole, have
spoiling
logic.
So Paul, basically, they're going to just spoil shit that they shouldn't be showing. That could be a
Right.
surprise for the game. You're just going to start spoiling shit.
I think part of it
Like that
because
when
they knew in general that this was a weak show and they wanted something to hopefully get people excited.
Like, bro, I can't.
You know what got excited? My exit button. That shit was lit up like a motherfucker. That should have closed out the show. The fucking show is horrible.
Hey, we
Horrible.
don't know Bounty's birthday was today. So, by the way, happy birthday, Bounty, from all of us. So,
Happy birthday, Bounty.
Happy birthday.
No,
Who's
I
Bunty?
really believe that the only reason that they're pimping
Right,
Yotai so
Bunty.
hard is that that's the only game they got in their stable.
Yo,
that's
Wize, you
ready to
gotta
go.
fix that. His name is Bunty.
Bumbleclot
shots in your eyes.
God, Bunty, happy birthday, my man. Happy birthday, boss.
Bunty.
Even Maximilian dude is like, what the fuck am I looking
Now
at?
y'all know Asian people can't read right American. You know they can't read American.
He's a professor.
Most people would- like,
That's
if
the
you
third
were-
most racist thing said on the show.
The third. What the other two?
I'm keeping track.
Here, okay, so my question here in all this is this: is it one of those situations where they were sort of like too proactive and they got so much invested into their multi-platform strategy that going back and doing all this, that none of these games that we know them for are really going to show in any appreciable extent until PlayStation 6?
You
No,
look really deep in stuff.
I think this was a matter of we need to show something now because this is the week that it is.
Thank you, Paul. That's what I've been saying. Thank you, my friend Paul.
Bro, they've been
Explain
getting
it to
dogged.
Wise because he just don't understand.
They've
Wise
On
don't
his side,
understand.
maybe.
They legit been getting dog walked this entire year. There hasn't been absolutely anything.
Like
Aside from Death Stranding, which I'm day one, but still, it's like Ghost of Yote. I haven't had any
third
fucking
party,
desire
though.
of getting like that. I'll get it later on.
Really?
Yeah, like I like Ghost. I love Ghost of Tsushima, but the way they've handled this one, marketing
Right.
and everything, and you know what? And what really pisses me off. Keep in mind, and I said this with Lim, and Lim remembers this because this is when they show PS5 Pro. They show Ghost of Yote in the worst shape possible on a Pro.
Yeah, I remember that.
Sure did.
Sort of running through the grass or something like
That
that.
pissed me off. Yeah, that pissed
You'll
me
be.
off. But anyway,
I think I can't believe
Love
that
you.
they used this showcase to be the second time we've ever seen baby steps in 2 years. I can't.
I want to know. I want to know.
here's the wild part.
So wild.
Who sat in that meeting and said we should show baby steps?
No, this is the shit
I
that's
know,
killing
right?
me. No, this is the shit that's killing me. Sony's doing 5 times more marketing for this game, especially on PlayStation themed shows, than the actual devs who are making this game on social media. And
Oh, it'd be the baby step people.
yes, I haven't heard
Oh
shit.
my god!
I haven't heard shit about this game. In fact, I thought this game was canceled because that's how long we haven't seen it. And we get to see it again.
Hey, you saw when the guy pushed the porta potty over the ledge. That looked like that's gonna be this game, right?
I'm starting to think.
This shit over the ledge.
This
You should
man
see how it
watched
looked
the
in 4K,
entire
man. It was
play and only
fantastic.
focused on one fucking game, and that was because he saw a fat man in pajamas. That's it. That's where he got.
Hey, that was your brother. Why?
Shit, if
Shut
you just wanted to
up.
see that, Bushido could show you that any night. You know what I'm saying? And if Bushido's
but it
not
costs
available,
money,
there's
though,
always
for that,
Lemon
though.
in his fat ass.
All
So
he's
one of
gonna
those
do
two
is
will
get
always-
over.
I'm starting to think that Herman Holtz decided to do like the same way he wanted to, like he really enjoyed Concord. He saw baby steps and thought, "This is the future of PlayStation."
I just can't believe he actually saw that game and said that this is where it's at. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Baby Steps literally came across to me as an actual walking simulator because it looked like the dude couldn't fucking walk.
It is. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
But you're right though. Yeah. That would annoy the life out of me. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Did you ram that guy in the ass? Wise. That's why he can't walk no more.
Damn.
I don't know what his show is comparing that, but I don't think anybody agrees with that statement. So
dude, as much good as Wise saying, Lemon, come on, bro.
I like you. I don't kiss and tell like you do.
Oh
man.
Look.
All right. So the Xbox Showcase is this Sunday. Any?
What should Xbox do to counter this?
They could show water steps.
Just like last time. All they had to do was show up.
Bro,
Okay?
all Microsoft got to do is have Phil show up and smile. That's how easy Microsoft's won right now. They've literally won everything at this point.
Let me give you.
He's gonna come in. He's gonna come in. It's gonna be 1 minute. It's gonna be a 1 minute showcase.
Like
we won, motherfuckers. They forfeit.
So
no, like people were like, "Oh, the console was there," but it's like you do realize that Phil Spencer secretly just like conquered PlayStation from within, right?
Trojan horse.
You do realize that, right? The shit that you guys
Lem did say Trojan horse a while ago.
Especially Forza, that y'all been claiming this shit.
Horizon,
y'all ready to buy that day one at $80. So tell me who's really losing in the long run.
So
you're 100% right. Dudes is paying $80 for that joint. 100% right.
Think about this.
Disney paying $100. Disney even buying the $100 edition.
Well, hold on. Think about this. And this goes back to the $80 price hike on PlayStation Center, right? Y'all know that game Sorrows. Lem, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Remember that conversation we had about Returnal? Me and you both love Returnal, but it only sold 700,000 on PS5.
You are.
That was $70.
Bit.
I could tell you why that failed like that though. It was because it was a roguelike.
What do you think Sorrow is going to be at 80?
Bit.
Yeah.
Tread softly, because we got a panelist here who basically there's God
Soul is
and
sold
then
to
there's
the
Eternal.
devil. Right.
Wise,
You're right. I'm
you
about to
asked a question, Wise.
I'm about to write the Bible of Return. I gotta get I'm looking for a publisher, but it'd be
The Bible of Returnal.
Wise, you asked a question that honestly cannot get an unbiased answer.
Yep.
It doesn't matter whether you're a PlayStation fan or you're an Xbox fan.
Exactly.
I cannot give you an unbiased answer because I am a Game Pass subscriber, and I know that everything I see Sunday, I'm not paying. I'm not paying extra for to play day one.
Right.
You know,
So-
this is the other thing too. This is the only generation in a long. This is actually the only generation I've seen where prices have not only steadily went up, but we've also gotten price increases exponentially from just the software itself. Remember, it went from 60 to 70. Now it's going to 70 to 80, potentially 100, depending on GTA. GTA. You already know GTA might push the envelope and go even higher than 80 because I can already see them doing it. That because
I believe it because y'all pay for it. I mean, look, I say y'all. We'll pay.
And here's the thing: GTA has this one thing working in its favor. It's the fact that we only get one GTA every 3 console generations, pretty much.
No, technically we get one every generation.
No, you get one every
No.
new one.
No. What he's saying is you get a remaster. He's saying you get a remaster.
Upgrade this shit and charge you.
He told about a remaster.
I bought that shit 3 times.
I'm talking about the new
generation. So you know,
I'm talking about the new experience. You don't get the new GTA until another 3 generations. So you won't get GTA 7 until PS fucking 9?
8 or
8 or 9. You ain't gonna see that until PS. So by the time you see that console, it's gonna look like the console that was in that trailer for GTA.
But at the same time, they will announce
their
3 weeks after. They will announce 3 weeks after the release of this one that the next one is coming. Yeah,
there's only one game out there that if they made a second version that would outsell GTA. Minecraft.
What game is that? I got
Minecraft.
No.
Yeah,
they did great.
Would outsell GTA.
I ain't on that level, on that tip with the game, but yeah, I agree.
You talking about like if they came out on the same day?
No. If they came out on the same day, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What's the bigger game? GTA is not bigger than Minecraft, bro. It's number second. Let's not get ridiculous.
Number second.
No.
Wait. Number second. Your education system, man.
If we're talking about first party, like we're not first party. If we're talking about like first impressions, like that day one, like hype train, it's going to be GTA. But if you're talking about if you're talking about prolonged sales in terms of like in the market,
I don't know if I agree with that either.
It's not beating Minecraft. That community is larger than GTA.
Minecraft does have a really, really big community, but I do think even that
they're the top selling game in the history of gaming.
But that
that's
doesn't
over
mean
a prolonged.
That doesn't mean that people would jump. That doesn't mean that people would jump to a Minecraft 2.
Right.
Well, the same rule applies to GTA.
No, it doesn't.
It is. No, it does not.
Over a long period of time. No, it's
I don't agree with that.
Totally different community, totally different game.
Game, exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
They
a different type of game too.
Definitely, I'll just call it spade a spade. I mean, obviously, both of them are massive juggernauts. There's no debating that. But it's still, it's like
I'm gonna fuck your head up. I'm gonna fuck your head up, Big Cloud. First of all, they have sold GTA on every platform multiple times from the same people.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, it's not really 90 million people playing it, motherfucker. Technically, damn, it's really not. But the version of Minecraft that's sold is one version. Facts.
But who said it?
And how many versions have been released?
Huh? There's only one version of Minecraft, son. There's updates, but there's only one version of Minecraft that was sold.
Selling the game isn't where they make their money in Minecraft.
That's not my point.
Minecraft has 500 million.
My point is, people like me bought it on 360,
right now.
Xbox One, and then Series X.
Right.
That's 3 fucking copies.
Okay.
From one person.
And Minecraft.
Everybody that plays that game and that's into it did the same shit. But people that bought Minecraft bought it once.
But C-Steph says
for all generations of consoles.
But C-Steph says a good point. There's never going to be a Minecraft 2 because there's never a need for a second one.
There's no need. And they will continue to sell and continue to be the biggest game on the planet. But technically, there's not 90 million motherfuckers playing GTA.
But there's
not.
I said it was.
Million people playing.
But that's the number. Pay attention, Bushido. That's the number that people told like it's 90 million people. It's really not.
Yeah, but who brought that up here, though?
Bought it 3 times. I'm bringing up a valid point because we're talking about what game is bigger.
Vic, Vic has a important question to ask you. It's on the screen.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh God. You know what? Yo, Vic, you know what's good? Them fruits when I'm eating out your mama's ass crack, you puto.
You know,
how about that? That's the fruit she likes. So yeah, I'm fruity, motherfucker. I'm a fruit guzzler. Go ahead.
I got your knockout blow right here. Okay, let's say Sunday comes. Let's say Summer Games Fest comes, and we don't hear anything from Rockstar, and then Sunday comes, and during the Xbox show, they show something on GTA 6.
Not gonna happen.
It will would be that'd be there. That'd be that's they have to pay for that advertising.
It would be massive. It would be
madness.
Here's the thing you gotta understand about GTA. GTA is so big it eclipses any show. It doesn't need anything.
It don't need no partnership.
But then everybody trolling on Twitter saying PlayStation's got publishing rights.
But listen to this though. I want to understand within the second trailer.
It's a big platform, so
Microsoft is done. They don't got no games. They said a lot of shit that's wrong.
So here's the thing. The thing about GTA 6 as well, too, and this was they broke the record. They had over 500 million views on the reveal of the second trailer within an hour.
That's wild.
Within like 2-3 hours, they had over 500 million views. They almost had 1 billion views. There isn't a single showcase that's ever touched that.
Nah,
either.
They don't need no help.
They don't need that. It's just too big. It's just too big of a game.
The only thing GTA 6 needs is to come out on the fucking shelf and people are gonna fucking kill each other trying to get the fucking car.
But I thought that
Yo, Metroid, I thank God for the digital store. I ain't got to deal with that shit no more.
Yeah, hey, right. I'm gonna make one bet. I bet you that digital store to download GTA is gonna be slow as fuck.
Yeah, you can tell me something that I get pissed off about.
You had better pre-order and preload.
So we're talking about Xbox and how people like shitting on people who like Xbox or like playing games, Xbox games. One thing that I really do not like is this how to say this idea that just because you are a consistent Game Pass subscriber, the fact that you are consistently subscribed to Game Pass is irrelevant. The fact that you don't buy your games is more telling. Why would I buy Xbox's first party offering when I'm paying them $20 a month to do that?
That's the whole point.
It gives you time to get games that ain't first party because you saving money.
No, but
if anybody, I had dudes that used to be on my show. I had people came on my show be like, "Oh, I buy the game even if it's on Game Pass." You're a dumbass.
Well,
what is the point? What is the point?
I wouldn't say I did buy one.
If it's leaving Game Pass or you bought a special edition,
yes, it's leaving. Yes,
but I'm talking about if something is in Game Pass. Like I didn't fucking spend the money for South of Midnight because I didn't give a fuck about the pre-order bonus. I thought it was trash. But there's been other games I've done it.
So I got to speak on. I have to speak on something Dragon said. So if if a game's coming to Game Pass and it has a premium edition upgrade, and you pay that $30, $40
Call of Duty for me
for a premium edition upgrade, like I did with Adamfall.
I do that with every Forza game.
That game comes out. Okay,
like we did with Indiana Jones.
Hold on, let him finish.
When that game leaves Game Pass, you don't owe that difference. You still own that deluxe edition that you only paid $30 for.
But we talking about first party, not third.
First party never leaves the service unless
that's a licensing issue. I had dudes come to my channel, KY, and said they bought the first party game. And that's why I brought up like Call of Duty. It's never leaving. I bought the $30. Hold on, let me finish. I bought the $30 upgrade because I bought a $109 version every year anyway.
No, the topic came around with Doom. Like people were complaining that I paid $30 to get the early access of Doom.
You also got content. You didn't just get early access.
Well,
you also upgraded to the ultimate edition.
But people were shooting around. Okay, you're only a true gamer if you're paying. Bitch, I paid $200 for the fucking Doom controller and the other $80 controller.
Right,
and
they're not us. They're not us.
How the fuck am I not a gamer if I like it?
You're not a try. Are those the same people that don't buy any games that's talking to you?
Anybody what I said was what I was talking about was first party, right? Third party is something different. But like I said, I mentioned South of Midnight. I end up loving the game, right? But when they showed the fucking the early access or the
coming
fucking
to get you
social window,
I said I can't help that. My microphone is.
No, the funny thing was that siren started going off, and then Cerebral put his head down and started rubbing his head. I'm like,
wow. But what I'm saying is, every Every game doesn't warrant you to buy first party, but I got dudes who think they're bragging about still buying the game. You're a dickhead. Then why pay for the service? That defeats the purpose.
They do it for I'm
For
supporting
clout.
the developers.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
the only
good luck.
generation. This is the only generation.
I
where you
support
have
my
a
wallet.
group- Hold on, there's the only generation where idiots have gone to the extreme of actually belittling others for saving money on a hobby that has already gotten ridiculously expensive.
And Black
That
Friday.
is- Hold on. And this is my point. These be the same motherfuckers that's almost support the devs, be waiting for Black Friday sales and be buying games on Black Friday. These the same motherfuckers that when pay-per-views happen for like MMA fights like that, they be asking you for links and shit for fucking pay-per-views.
Right. Exactly.
It's like support the developers. You got money, but you be the main motherfuckers asking for shortcuts to content.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
My point. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That doesn't impress me.
If PlayStation
Saying,
had their
I
own
bought the
version
game
of
to
Game
support.
Pass, guess
You're a
what?
dumbass.
They will come in droves and support it. And a lot of these dumbasses say, "Oh, I'm supporting devs." Well, shut the fuck up. If Sony announced a new version of PS Plus, and speaking of that too, they already got rid of the Stars program.
Oh yeah,
in December,
the Stars program. They got rid of something else before that.
Yeah.
What was the other shit they got rid of? Where you could earn points.
Sony.
Then they
That's
give you
it.
that.
Stars.
They give you that.
Oh,
They give
yeah,
you
you buy a
that.
game and
Last
buy
shit,
it.
it was
Oh, you're
something
talking
else.
about the war. You're talking about the card, the awards card.
Yes,
thing.
the war
purchase.
card.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, yo, what the fuck?
Hey.
They act like it's costing them money.
They're doing no. Here's the thing. In their mind, it is costing money. Remember, you can buy a full-fledged game with points. But here's the thing, though. That's for people who are actually going out
Not
there and buying your
anymore.
shit. You see what I'm saying? That's the point of the service. It's supposed to get you in. It's supposed to get you involved to want to buy more, so that you can use those points and then buy, whether it be PS Plus or whether it be fucking games or whatnot. That's the point of the service.
Here's
There
the one
is no
everybody
incentive.
forgets.
But you know who
Here's the
do
one-
got incentives?
Bid.
It's the guys who don't even have to pay for online. That's PC.
Bid. Here's one that everybody keep forgetting.
That's going away.
We don't-
Xbox
we
will
don't-
announce that
we
Sunday.
You don't have to pay for EA access in our Game Pass. They still got to pay for EA access separately over there on PlayStation Plus.
It's not part of their service. I know one thing. You know what I'm watching right now? I'm watching this Mario Kart.
Oh God, here we go again.
Yo, why the fuck are you a hater? Why are you a hater?
You know what?
If you don't agree with something, why you gotta say something?
On
You
that
don't play
note-
Nintendo, motherfucker. That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, but we on another subject right now. You flipping it.
Oh, come
I'm-
on. You always do that.
It's like
dude.
you always
You
saying,
always
"Oh,
do that.
I'm going to go play Battlefield." Nobody cares.
I don't care when you play Call of
We
Duty.
remember his ass
I
playing
ain't
Battlefield. His ass is still playing bowling.
What I was saying was, being that this is a Nintendo Switch,
Right, so on that note,
bringing it up.
on that
boy.
note,
Boy, oh,
that's
boy.
where I exit stage left. I guess I get ready for work, so I'll holler at y'all. Y'all have a good one.
All right, man.
All right,
All
man.
right.
But
Peace out, brother.
What I
got
was saying was,
Have a good one,
I'm
brother.
looking at some of these courses of this dude streaming it right now. I've been watching it for the last 20 minutes. Them fucking tracks is awesome. This is definitely not a fucking facelift of the last Mario Kart, which I was scared of because you know that's what Nintendo do, right?
Yeah.
These are actually new fucking courses, and they're fucking dope. They had
Yeah,
the
they
course
are.
from the original Donkey Kong with the levels, with the fucking with those beams, the red beams. What you call that shit, man?
The
I know
rivets.
what
The
you're
rivets.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Yo, fucking awesome. That's what I'm looking at now.
Oh yeah. There's one stage that plays all those little arcade games, and they have the music like the old.
I missed the part where we asked
the
that lemon.
first arcade game.
I don't
from
care.
Nintendo. That space game that they came out with before they.
This is new shit. You ain't got to switch. Shut up.
Foxfire.
No, but yes, I do.
Not the
Lost
second
it though,
one,
but
bitch.
All right, speaking of Switch,
Okay, gotta go. Y'all talking Switch. Y'all have fun.
but let me say this.
Bye, motherfucker.
All right, fucking Saturn.
Hold on.
Sega's fucking trash. So is the Saturn.
Hey, who gets the fucking Saturn, you fucker?
But I'll say this much, okay? There was a
Yo, Sir X-Men, hold on.
No. You're gonna come in here and diss me. Just me on Saturday. Dude, would you please?
Man's got his boobs out too.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
I know, right? What the fuck?
You know you want to lick some Wize, you fucking
weirdo.
weirdo.
Yeah, what the fucking cops looking for your ass? You're fucking walking nude across New York City. What the hell? Yeah.
No, but I'll tell you, there was a line outside
No
of that
after
game.
dark,
Like,
motherfucker.
shit. But they had plenty. They had
Yo,
plenty.
there was no line in my hood, bro.
No, it's a false sense of panic. There is no shortage. I'm telling you, there is no shortage. You can.
Yeah, I saw the picture that you posted on Twitter. They had like fucking boxes and boxes of the Switch 2s. Yeah, it's crazy.
But guys, let me do this. I did this podcast because, as I said, Friday I will not be there, and we won't
be at a
doing the
wedding. You be drinking camel dung soup.
Hey, don't knock until you try. That's all I got to say.
You know, I'm kind of. I wanted to.
Hey, why you getting cute Indian chicks? They need to take pictures.
They said that we're gonna show that on a different showcase, Zaro. So that's why I said, that's all right. They didn't show it here. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so yeah, I do have to cut this podcast.
Hey, Wize, you ain't hear what I just said?
Get ready.
You respond to that.
Huh?
He doesn't care.
No. You need to go in there 007 style.
By the way, Wize, I checked that
stuff.
the new blood stain is not co-op.
It's not. Oh, fuck. That would be awesome if they ever did.
It's not
that.
co-op.
No, it's just two characters. They share the same health.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Gay.
Oh, it's like a
you
two-player
heard
at the
Paul.
same time.
What?
It's a like you're playing two people at the same time.
Yeah.
You
heard that right.
gay.
Share the same health.
Symbiotic health is not a good thing in a game. Okay, it's like,
no, it's not.
Let's make this quick. Let's go ahead and do our outros. Let me go to KY, my man. Tell us where you can find you, sir.
Yeah, KY Bob, every platform. You can catch me Wednesdays at 7 p.m. normally when I'm not doing a collab with the elegant Wasted with Wize crew.
I'll
be there next week as a special guest.
KY Bob's YouTube channel podcast is called Game Set Live, where I'm trying to wrangle the shenanigans out of the misfits that there are two of on this show right now, Mr. Fabio Amorim and Mr. Bushido in 7.
What?
Somebody else really
just
set
swap
you on
me
a podcast.
Just swap me for Bushido. I make more sense.
Look,
I
got
no. There's no way he'll take a downgrade.
She knows it's coming. I like to leave every podcast I do with a little saying to the gamers out there, and that is: go outside, touch some grass, and then hug somebody you love. Go back in and game on, baby. Y'all have a good night.
Congratulations to your new intro.
Yeah, great intro, by the way. I love that.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, I just put on the fact that there was a day where he was about to do the outro and he almost said to go outside, hug some grass, and touch somebody.
I do have to give a little bit of a behind the scenes. Colt was asking me. He was like, well, what kind of guitar you want? And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't really want a solo. Can we like just chug a couple chords and then fill it with drums? And he was like, yeah, I don't think I've heard that before. It's like, yeah, let's just chug a couple chords and go into, and fill it with drums. And then, voila!
Straight metal on your ass.
I wanted straight metal. You know who used to have a metal intro that's not around anymore is Wilmy Hood.
Yeah, he had a good metal intro.
He had a good intro, and he's gone.
Oh,
so,
he's not gone. I hit him all the time on fucking Twitter with his shit. He's a nasty boy.
Memes, though. You got to be the angriest dude on the internet.
Nah, he's always nasty on his little Twitter.
He's hilarious. I love Will. We really are. I really enjoy talking to him quite a bit. All right, let me go to let me go to the next Game Set Live panelist who's showing up tonight. My man, Mr. Fabio. Tell us where we can find you, sir.
Yeah, you see, some people really like me here. Apparently, I don't know why.
Oh, you fell for the illusion, huh?
No,
They
no,
all
no,
know
I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to know who are the real bitch ass motherfuckers who don't
Listen,
like.
listen.
You
They
tell
know-
them, Fabio. You tell them. Now you have
the only reason they're being nice is they know you're Brazilian rich and they're looking to relocate. That's it.
Fabio.
Okay, apparently.
Nah,
Well,
I'm just coming here for the Brazilian women. You know what I'm saying? That's what.
All right.
Well, you almost got there. Well,
All right. Let me go on to Mr. Bushido, my man. Tell us where we can find you, sir.
Hey,
I
Fabio
couldn't
didn't
even
finish.
get my outro, you asshole.
Fabio never said an outro.
Yeah, Fabio never finished his outro.
We gotta go.
Fabio.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Fabio.
You can find me here on sometimes games on the Wasted with Wise podcast. You can find me also on the GameStop Live podcast with Mr. KY Bob making his life one hell on earth while he's just trying to host. You can find
Yes.
me on the XPN Network YouTube channel, and you can find me on Twitter as FBOMarine97 and on Xbox.
I'm
as
not
Wolf
good at Mario
38.
Kart stuff. I'm only good at sleeping with your mother with fruits.
Y'all two need to get together on a Discord or something.
9-second knockout. I heard it. Dragon knocked Steph out.
Mr. Bushido, tell us where we can find you, sir.
Well, Mr. Bushido wants to make a quick announcement. Mr. Bushido has just purchased a gaming PC. It should be here Friday. Yeah.
Oh, so now you're going to be talking shit about the consoles, aren't you? Like
No.
Yes,
He's
yes,
lying.
yes, I am.
He's lying.
Yes, I am.
He bought an
I'm
old
going to be
version of
PCMR
RoboCop.
for
I
life.
think he stepped
That's
up.
what I'm going to put out there. PCMR for life.
Why? You
And
think
so,
you're
yeah.
somebody
So now the
special 'cause
consoles
you
are never going to
finally
be good
did
enough for
something?
anything. You
You
know,
think you
so
Yeah,
yeah.
special 'cause
exactly.
you
That's why I'm
finally
still
did
keeping my
PC
Series
that-
X.
You got a PC from the movie
Back
War
to
Games.
years
Does
ago,
it,
and
does
you
it
can't
look
give
like
your
that?
person-
Bush, does
Come
it
on.
look like that?
Yeah, these fucking courses.
It's
are
like
crazy.
what? No,
Does it look? Why not?
because nobody has KY Bobby money to be able to spend $5,000 on a PC with
Look,
everything on
look.
it, with all the
It's
trimmings.
only a
You sell your-
Ryzen
sell your little
9
pussy, you
50
get it, right?
and a 4080 Super. That's all it is.
Yeah, I like that.
Promise you.
Ryzen what?
Graph.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
nice.
Wait, which Ryzen again? Ryzen what?
Ryzen 9 9950. 16 core, 32 threads.
All right, Bushido, tell us where we can find you, sir.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You can find me sometimes on the Wise drinking. What is it again?
Wasted
I
with
don't even
Wise.
know the name
Wise
of the
but
show.
wasted.
What are we doing, man?
He's not
Yeah, on the Wise Wasted show.
It's strictly medication. He's not drunk.
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
know
right.
that you got that PC.
He's
medicated, right?
More like inebriated.
Highly medicated.
Oh, Wise, now that you got a PC, you can get the speech therapy program to help you out, bro.
Oh shit,
dude, he's not kidding. That shit helps. I used to talk like a hick. I swear to God. Now I talk like a normal person.
You used to talk like a hick. Wow.
Now I still talk like a hick. I want my money back.
You need to get your money back.
All right, sir, X-Men, tell us where we can
Sound
find
like
you,
a
sir.
normal person.
Oh,
man.
Sir X-Men, tell us where we can find you, sir.
You can find me on Saturday with 108 Dragon and the Dragons. Then probably
Yeah,
going
we're
to
gonna
speed
change
it up
that.
about the other two.
That's what I'm saying.
talk about the other two showcases that were on that's going to be on Friday and whatever's out there, and then we're going to talk about what we expect probably from Microsoft on Sunday, and then go from there.
Cool beans. Cerebral, my man, tell us where we can find you.
Fuck Sunday. I
nobody
want to know what I'm
cares.
doing Friday.
Nobody
You can do the booty up. The booty up.
You can find me on
Wow.
Twitter or X at Cerebral Paul 1. You can find me on Twitch at Cerebral Paul. I will be back on YouTube soon as my PC gets back. Should be a couple of weeks now. So, and then you can find me here on Fridays. Usually when we do a show on Friday, in the chat on Saturdays, and sometimes on the show with Dragon's Den. And when I feel like it, I show up on Tuesdays for Retro Renegades. And I've been doing a lot of stuff lately or I will be doing at least 3 more shows, it looks like, with the Oddcast, Jokey. We've
Damn,
been doing
he said
some
Greenmore.
B horror movie reviews, so be sure to check those out. We talk
Oh
about
yeah, I heard about that.
really
Nice.
bad movies, really bad.
Oh, those are the
And
good
it's a
ones.
nice change for me because it's a
Clowns,
non-game.
right?
It's a non-gaming thing that I'm enjoying doing.
You're talking about with clowns, right?
No. We do different interviews with clowns. We got one coming up next week with B. Harrison Smith again, who's a horror director, and he wants to get a movie based on
I
a
thought he said a
real
horror
event that happened.
I thought so too. Yeah.
I thought he said or too.
Okay.
Or I was like, what?
The movie he's trying to get done is based on a real story about a 13-year-old that was kidnapped and had most of the bones in his body broken over a 48-hour period.
Damn.
By a serial killer, but he
Jesus.
escaped.
I think
How the fuck did he walk?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's-
So he's
that's-
trying to get
that's
this
crazy.
movie made. So we're going to talk about that. Be sure to check that out when we drop it.
Jesus, I actually want to see that now.
Yeah.
me too.
It's called Break. The guy he's on Twitter, B. Harrison Smith. You can look him up.
Yeah, I saw your link earlier, Paul. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's done a bunch of different movies and stuff. He's about the same age as me because apparently we graduated the same year.
Oh, he must be old as fuck.
Old as fuck. But he's done a bunch of movies basically in the horror in the 80s, type horror genre, and then he's also written quite a few books, or been part of writing quite a few books in the area. So yeah, be sure to check
he's
those
old
out.
as fuck.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see in the speech therapy movie.
But when we post the interview, especially if he does end up going crowdfunding, because he's having trouble getting financiers for the movie, because even though movies will show damage done to kids or not torture, but things like broken bones and stuff, because this is based on a real life story, they're afraid to touch it, even though it's a story that's worth telling.
Absolutely.
But yeah, at the same time, we got no destination, new generation and stuff. But we can't get something good like that. That sounds really good.
But yeah, because the difference is this is a real story. This really happened to him.
All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I really want to watch that show. That show sounds interesting. I wish they did.
If you or your dad want to invest in a movie, let me know. I'll put you in touch. I'm not kidding, dude. He's looking.
He has the money, so.
Well, anyhow, I'll talk after the stream about that. Yeah. All right, my man, Lord Metroid, tell us where we can find you.
Well, you can find me here every Friday night at 6 p.m. You can find me on X, Twitter, and also I'll be playing Returnal. Anyone needs a carry, I'll hook you up.
Whoa! Me, you need to talk then.
Trash.
Me, you need to talk.
You don't even have a PlayStation.
Yo, you know what? I'm gonna be cool.
You have a Returnal on PC, Bushido?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, let me know, man.
Piece of something,
there we
but
go.
it ain't a PC.
He got that secondhand Walmart open box. Leave it below. Anyway,
he's got
a gateway computer. Is that what he's saying? He got a gateway
That
computer.
was really good.
Anyway, you want to play? I got
That
you.
was good.
They had the cow pattern logo.
Those big ass. Back in the day, these young kids don't know about this shit. Back in the day, whenever you were a computer, you got two big ass cartons, one with the PC and the keyboard, and one with just the fucking CRT monitor.
Yeah, you're right.
Word.
And I'll tell you what, working on those gateways was shit. Absolute shit.
They
Yeah,
always
but
put the substandard shit in there.
those extra slots in the gateway really didn't do shit.
The best part of the gateway was a box. That was.
The thing is, I'm not like a trophy or achievements dude, but I just love that game so much. I'm gonna go for every trophy. I only need 2. That's it. And I'm done.
Wow.
Yeah. It's called.
They're both platinums too, aren't they?
There's one thing you say when you're having fun, but then there's a whole other thing.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's called an obsession. Look it up. It's called addiction.
It is. And a good one too, by the way.
A good one. All right, my man.
And if there's anybody knows about a dick, it's Wize over there.
Oh no, man! Come on, skip it, man.
Don't do it like that, Paul. Come on, man. Don't do it like that.
Let me tell us where we can find you, sir.
You can find me every Friday, And you can find me Saturdays on Dragons Den or One Way Dragons, and sometimes Conversation Lamentia's pop-up videos. But you'll definitely find me out in California. This Friday, what's his name? No, hold on, I gotta get this shit right. Oh, the Jeff Keighley show, right?
And
that's IGN Live Saturday and Fan Fest Sunday. I'll be doing some behind the scenes people.
And on
in the bear tree.
Yo, that was shorter than everybody's shit.
Love you, Lemon, you know it.
Yo, turn off your vibrator, Paul.
All right, so
No, that's
that
my
is our
controller.
show for tonight. So yeah, I want to thank everyone.
Paul, you don't take that, are you?
Wise,
Yeah.
Lemon, add me on the Switch too, so we play some Mario Kart.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yo, let me write my fucking 4 mile long friend code down.
All right, so guys, that is our show for tonight. So yeah, as I said, there will not be a show this Friday. This will take place at that show. We will be again resuming next weekend on next Friday as well, and we will be doing our show then. I do not know. We might be doing a smaller show sometime in the middle of the week next week as a post-mortem for the Xbox showcase, but I don't know.
You know what? You an asshole, dude. Post-mortem for the Xbox showcase. That is so disrespectful.
Post-mortem.
Post-mortem.
It's like dead. It's like, you know what post-mortem is.
Okay.
Well,
he used the wrong word. I get his meaning though, but
we're gonna just sort of sum it up and see what our thoughts were for the whole showcase, basically. Now that it was
I still don't like your tone though.
It's called Afterthoughts about the Xbox showcase.
Yo, he
That's
got
the
all
first time I
sensitive.
agree
You
with
can't talk about Xbox.
X-Man.
Don't talk. He turned super gay. Don't talk about Xbox. Don't you talk about my boo. Don't talk about my boo like that.
God damn. By the way, sorry to interrupt you there, but like I discovered why the Marvel game showed PS5 and PC because it's exclusive to PS5. It's
Well, I
a
got a high
collaboration
power
with Marvel and
PC.
PlayStation Studios.
I got a high power.
But the last time they did that,
it doesn't bother me on that part.
They just tweeted like Marvel tweeted right now. PlayStation Studios Arc System works at Marvel Games Assemble for 4v4 tag team firefight. Like, yeah, it's console exclusive.
That's what I thought.
You're right, it is.
But I can
Why?
play it on PC. But I can play it on PC, and that part doesn't bother
I don't
me.
understand why though.
Ooh.
Because they did that last time with Street Fighter. We saw how that turned out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So on the same, I'm sorry.
I think because they have some license with Evo, I guess that's probably something that has to do with it.
So I was right when I said
That's a good guess. Wise. That's probably what it. Or maybe they funded the game. It is possible.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I was, what I was gonna say was on the same lines as Wise's announcement. This was this week's episode of Game Set Live as well, which was shared on my channel, and we will see all of you all next Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Oh, that was so nice of you, Bob.
Ain't
See
that
why
sweet?
he looking out for you?
Gracious.
He looking out for you. You treat him like a piece of shit. You ain't right.
Bobby,
Right.
This Dana Carvey,
he's not a bastard at all, I promise.
this is Dana Carvey's old church lady.
Yeah, young bucks ain't gonna know what you talking about with that one.
Say why even more.
I'm not a bastard at all. I'm telling you, I'm not.
Guys, that is our
I just
show for
wanna
tonight. I
know.
am, as always, the wise old gamer, the man who brings the fun and dysfunctional, or the icky and sticky, whichever way you would look at it. But anyhow, you can catch us every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. Not this Friday, because this show is supposed to take place of that. And we will see you guys next Friday. We might be doing a show earlier, another show earlier that week, but we will let you know in advance. So you can
Wise, do a special on Sunday. After
I'm not
everything-
here.
He's not going to be there.
You're not gonna be there. You're an eight, man.
Back until late
Do
Sunday
one
night.
of those. I should totally do one of those and have you all on it. Oh my god!
I'll join you, kid. Well, let's do it, buddy. He ain't gonna be here. Fuck him.
My God.
All right, let me log off so these jackasses can go home. Y'all have a great night, and yeah. Remember, you can be anywhere, but you've not been anywhere until you first been wasted with Wize. Have a great night,
We
everybody.
outside.
Buy a Switch 2. There you go. Buy a Switch 2. Have a good one.
Yeah, boy.
Buy a Switch too.